Yeah, but
Jesus.
you have plenty of boat weekends.
Well,
What
last
if it
night's
rains that weekend anyway?
We talked about this.
I'm getting it out now.
Oh, okay. Why is that one so long?
You suck.
Why? I don't remember the applause being that long.
I also want people to tell me if it's loud or not loud.
Yeah, me too.
So
You literally did Momz with a Z, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
did you really?
Yeah.
Your mom's is his favorite win. That's fantastic. I love
Was
that.
Steph moving furniture up there?
Is she?
Just throwing Bodie around. It's probably Bodie throwing a toy around.
Oh yeah.
That's Bodie.
Yeah.
That's Bodie hauling around.
Does
Does that mean
what's
does
up,
that mean you need it louder or it is louder?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Is this good or you want more
Be-
power? I mean, it's
be more
pretty
clearer.
much almost clipping.
Yeah,
on
we're there. I
live.
mean, if it's in the yellow, usually for me, we're good.
Yeah. Sounds good on my end.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Well, everyone complained that last week it was too quiet, so we're trying to
We're trying to pump up the jam as
pump
they
up the
said.
volume.
Trying
Pump
to
up the
figure
volume.
it out.
Pump up the volume. Dance, dance. That was merited. You know it.
I'll allow it.
Well, this is the Some Things Not portion of the show, which we call Off Track. Dan, what do you have for the folks?
Whoa.
Steve was doing stuff.
Swapping it up.
I'm not gonna warn me about this.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, stay on your toes, baby.
I'm not ready.
There's a new regime in town now.
Oh God,
And he's dead.
he's got a little bit of power.
Oh, I have all the power now, actually.
How long will the new Ayatollah?
I'm gonna start calling Kyle Ayatollah until we kill him.
Kyle's got about 12 hours before he passes the last one. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yep.
I am the captain now.
No, you're not.
Nope,
I mean,
now
you
we're-
are.
now
I
we're
mean, I
moving to
am.
Minnesota.
Not like the good one, not the rich one. Just the captain of this ship.
I mean,
Yeah, you're the captain of this dinghy.
It's an inflatable. It's still the
It's a
captain.
John boat with a trolling motor on it.
We may only have oars, but I am still the captain.
And we're all rowing against each other. We're not actually
Just going in
going anywhere.
circles.
We're just going in a circle.
Oh man, wherever the tides may take us, my friend.
Fair winds and
You know, the,
following
you know the-
seas.
the opening
Woo!
scene when Sparrow's up top and it's just sinking.
If it sinks now, it's on us. Nobody else.
That's fair. Dan, what do you got?
Pirates of the Caribbean, dude.
Dude, I can watch this any day of the week.
Mhm.
Did they fall off after the first like 3?
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
so.
it was like the first trilogy was the first 3.
Yeah.
That was the whole Dead Man's Chest trilogy.
Those are great.
And then they did a 4th one, which was Blackbeard, which was kind of ass. And
Yeah.
then they did a 5th one, which was kind of like they returned to it.
Yeah.
To kind of seal the box.
we
of
got
the
away
Dead
from what
Man's
we were
Chest.
doing good. Let's get back to the
I thought the last one was really enjoyable.
Like Fast and the Furious, but they came back at the end.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and
was
Furious
like,
just went.
well, Fast and Furious was like first 2 made sense. Then they went all the way over here to Tokyo Drift, and then somehow tied that back together like 4 movies later.
And then they went to space.
I still
It
think
ruined
Tokyo
everything.
Drift is
I
a
still
flawless
have
movie.
not
I
seen.
100% agree.
I still have not seen the last one. I don't know why.
No, don't, dude.
That's the
Seriously,
it's
don't.
the only
No.
one that I have not seen in theaters. I
I-
went to every single one of them in theaters. Didn't see that one.
Agree.
I still haven't seen it yet.
You don't need to.
Same exact thing that I did. That's the only one I didn't see on release night.
Yeah.
Aside from the first one, I wasn't old enough to go on release night.
Same.
So all the other ones I saw on release night, except the last one, and I watched the last one on the way to Phoenix
Okay.
2 years ago for the race, and it's fucking deplorable.
Yeah, I feel like I have to watch it. Though.
It
Like,
is
watched.
I have to watch it because
horrible.
I feel like you have to close the
Dude,
book.
I agree. That's exactly why I watched it, and I regret that I watched it. It is that bad.
I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw 9 or 10.
Hobbs and Shaw is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love
heard
Hobbs and
that.
Shaw.
Yeah, that is actually really good.
9, I thought 9 was pretty good.
I watched
Dude.
8, which
I mean,
is
not
Fate of the
9
Furious,
okay.
which they're
It's
like
disgusting.
racing across the glacier.
Okay, 9 was not good. Like the Fiero and space part. Could have done
Yeah.
without that.
Hold up.
Not
there's a
good, but
Fiero in
tolerable.
Space?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's you need it for the story because it just kind of is there.
You need it for the story.
No, not the Fiero. I meant the whole movie.
Fast and Furious. You need
Dan
a
also
Fiero
watches
in
porn for
space
the storyline.
continuity purposes.
I'm just saying you want to watch it because like it continues the story, whatever. But yeah, they forced some shit on that
Dan
one.
watches a feature films of porn for the acting.
It's true. That's the one with the Fiero and John Cena's in it.
I love John Cena.
John Cena's,
I didn't see him once.
John Cena's friggin' Toretto's brother.
Yeah, which makes
Well,
no
that's
sense.
spoiler alert, dude.
That's the one where it shows like Irwindale,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
The crash
So
at Irwindale.
no, that's that. As NASCAR people, That's the one that bothers me the most. The flashbacks, and it's supposed to be from the 80s, and it's got like current late models in it. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. This is supposed to be like 1988,
That's
and
a
it's
2012
Wyatt Miller in
Monte
this.
Carlo SS.
yeah. There's like a 2000 Monte Carlo
Yeah.
SS, but it's supposed to be 1998 or 1988, and it's like, yeah, that's Irwindale.
Yeah, Keelan Harvick's in the background.
Yeah,
What? Anyway, what do you got, Dan?
not a whole lot. Major announcement. I'm in shorts, so that means things are good because it's damn near 70 degrees today.
Yeah, Kyle, it
I
deserves
wanted to
it.
hit the button.
It deserves it.
Yeah, it deserves it. It is still sunlight out. We're here. We're in heaven.
Yeah.
Damn right.
So yeah, I saw bits of my lawn today. That's nice.
Mm,
It's still going to take a while. The snowbanks where I throw all the snow are still like 2
yeah.
feet tall. Backyard is quickly deteriorating. Like today, when I got home, bottom of my deck stair, like there's the stairs that go off the deck. There's a granite slab, and then there's like a brick landing. That brick landing was still covered in snow when I got home and took the dogs out. When I took the dogs out when I left, it was not
Yeah.
covered in anything anymore. I was like, whoa, that was fast.
Nice.
But yeah, this weekend, not a whole lot. Continued the painting escapades of the house.
Okay.
Well, you knew that because I sent you the color.
I know.
Started on the
I
project
was going to let you finish before I chimed in.
that is the large area in the middle of the house. But we're doing it nice. We're doing it smart. We're doing it in chunks.
Yeah.
We're not just trying to tackle the whole friggin' thing. So we did,
Then you end up getting like sloppy.
yeah, we did that one wall that I sent you. That was like our test wall to see if she liked the color. And
It's also a
she,
big room.
yeah, she liked it. So then yesterday we went into like the hallway where you come in
Okay.
from the garage and
Yeah.
where our bedroom is and all that. We did that whole area. It's easier to just do it in little sections.
Yeah.
Like we weren't killing ourselves all weekend
Not
doing
even
it.
that little.
It honestly made it nice because it's like, okay, we'll spend a couple hours on it. Like we threw a coat on it yesterday and it was like, oh, it's still gorgeous out. Let's take the dogs for a walk. And it was so funny because our neighborhood is like bears in hibernation. We were walking around and at one point we were just standing in the middle of the road with 8 of our neighbors and like people are just coming out of their houses. They're like, is it safe?
Dude.
People are like sticking their heads out the windows, like, can we come out now? There's like kids riding bikes everywhere. Somebody came walking over, and this guy Bobby across in the other road from us. He's like, I haven't seen you in a couple months.
Literally,
there are all these
right?
people that hang out all the
buddy.
time, and they're all like,
The big dog's here.
oh, we haven't seen you guys in a while. Yeah, because everyone's been hiding in their house. Our neighborhood is currently overrun with puppies.
Yep.
We met somebody has a Cane Corso puppy.
Oh,
She
I had
is-
a
Could be a big
Corso.
dog.
She
Nice.
is Bodhi's size, all legs and awkward.
Mm,
She's
yeah.
adorable.
I had one in Brockton.
Dorothy.
When I lived in Brockton, we had
Yep.
one.
The guy with the late
Mia.
models, I still have not met him yet, but he has 2 black lab puppies. I actually saw them today when I was on my way here. They were walking
They're
them.
going to stink real soon.
And
Do
then
you just like walk by that guy's house a little bit slower?
I need to. He's like never home. Every time I walk
Yeah.
by his house, he's not there. I'm waiting for the day I walk by, the garage door is open because that's when I make my move.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he started it the other day. I got home like Monday, or it was like Tuesday, Wednesday last week, and I heard something very angry over the other side of the woods to the other street.
Nice. Everyone's just coming back to life in New England. For anyone listening to us,
Yeah.
if anyone's listening outside of New England, they know that we just got abused all winter.
Yeah.
It's been on the news everywhere.
I saw a
Like,
reel that
at
was like,
my day job talking to people from other parts of the country, and I tell them where we're based. They're like,
Oh.
"Oh, did you guys get snowed in?" Like, yeah.
I saw a reel the other day that was like, it's been a bad winter when we see 33 and we're like, yeah.
Taking my pants off at
Exactly.
36.
Yeah, right.
Dude, we had the windows open yesterday. It was
The windows open today.
It was 60 degrees, and I looked at Steph. I was like, we should fire all the windows open. And
Get a fresher.
the house, so the new house we have has one of those new, I don't know what it's called, but it's like it vents fresh air in.
Yeah.
So the house wasn't like super stuffy, but you can't beat opening the windows with a breeze rolling through. That's just,
No.
that hits so much different.
That is the best part of spring cleaning.
Oh.
Is just opening the windows and getting new air
Yep.
in here.
Yeah, I think I
So-
can rip all the plastic off the windows now.
I don't
Yeah.
do that.
You
never
should take it
done
off the
that.
couch too.
Nah.
Keep that thing cherry.
Leave that thing there.
So-
Keep that thing mint.
Keep
No
that
pet-
thing on me.
No
Gam's
pet
gonna
fur,
be
you know
pissed.
what I'm
Gam
Yeah.
will haunt you. So yeah, it's just, like I said, we painted this weekend. It was nice to get out, do some stuff. Like I said, we took the boys for a couple walks. Nice to be back
Beautiful.
outside, enjoying the outside,
We earned it.
even though it doesn't matter because it's going to be like 20 on Saturday. I saw.
Whatever.
Yeah.
This is the
Momz.
fake spraying that always happens, but whatever.
It's
It-
getting better. We're on the,
It gives me a reason to live.
It was like the most abrupt one yet, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, we went from like hellfire last week of just
17.
blizzards and feet of snow to, it's 60 and 70 2 days in a
Well,
row.
it was like Last week there was a day it was like 50, 55, and then the next day it snowed. I'm like,
But
what are we
I
doing?
feel like that's what the New England seasons have become is
Yeah.
like abrupt changes.
Yes.
It goes from winter to spring clearly in a week. And then it goes from spring to boiling hot.
And then I mean,
and then from boiling hot to ice cold.
Well,
it's like we
fall-
skip over fall now.
yeah, we went camping that weekend in October. It was 85 degrees out, and 2 weeks later, I think we got snow. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
It just falls
Cool.
off, so it's crazy.
So
Anyway,
yeah, it's been it was nice to just get out and do some stuff. I'm like jonesing to like see my lawn again and do stuff outside. Like
pick up all the
No.
junk in the yard.
oh, there's junk in the
dude,
yard, and there's two things that made a lot of it.
yeah.
I already
yeah.
told Steph, I was like, we have one pooper scooper. I'm like, I'm ordering another one because this is gonna be a tag team effort.
There's 1,000 branches down in the yard. Your yard is a disaster
Yeah.
too. It's
I
kinda
don't have
bad,
any
so-
branches. The problem is the dogs have
Well,
obviously
all
I'm
the
not-
wind that was coming through with the storms
True.
here, like it's a disaster out there. It's also a fucking swamp.
on the subject of weather. Got my little tism. Got my weather station. I've wanted
You
one.
got
for,
one?
I've got one
Oh,
one
I
for
saw that,
years.
yeah.
Did you get the same one I got?
I don't know.
The
I
Bass
got-
Pro one?
Bass Pro. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Did you
the
get the good
five-
one?
I got the AccuRite 5-in-1 job.
It was like $200.
Nah, it was like $130.
Okay. Yeah.
And for me, it was 30 because my boss gave everybody $100 gift cards to Bass Pro for
Oh,
work.
hell yeah.
Well, the people that worked outside and didn't bitch. And I was like, I worked outside for 3 days and got a concussion and got a $100 gift card out of
yours
it. so-
is probably the one that doesn't have the. Does yours have the paddle that spins?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's the same one. I just paid more
It's
a couple years ago.
yeah, they had more expensive ones, but I'm like, I don't like. There was one that I wanted to get that was you could look at it on your phone. I was like, I don't need that. And then they had the next step up from the one I bought that was exactly the same, except the panel that you look at it on was black instead of white, and it had lightning detection. It had like a little sensor you mount
yeah.
somewhere, and I'm like, I don't fucking need that. Like,
Yeah.
so I got it all
That's
set
awesome.
up. I bit off a little more than I could chew. I'm like, I'm gonna mount it to the porch, and then I found out you have to face it south. So I was like,
Right.
okay, that doesn't work on the porch. So I guess I'll mount it to the shed. I was like, oh, there's snow out there. It won't be that bad. I go out there in snow boots and gym shorts. I made it 2 steps where the dogs have been. I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. I would go one more step, thigh deep. I was like, well, I've already made my bed. I'm just going to keep chugging
Well,
along.
I'm here.
I wish I could have been one of my neighbors that just looked out and saw me with a 6-foot ladder and a weather station in my hand, trudging through the snow in gym shorts. Like up to
This
my
is
knee.
worth it. I promise.
Yeah, it was so
That's
stupid.
awesome.
So yeah, that's about it.
Hey,
Nice.
Zach, we love you. Norm, what do you
Yeah,
got for the
Zach.
folks?
I took place in probably the most realistic episode of Storage Wars of all time. So a friend of my mom's had a storage unit, or I thought one storage unit was 2, and it was pretty much like my dad was like breaking this down to me like a couple months ago. He's like, yeah, so I got offered a storage unit. We could keep whatever was in it. It's like, he goes, as far as I know, it's like a 3-wheeler, a snowmobile, a golf cart, and who knows what else. I was like, bro, this is gonna be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So finally, it comes down to it. They had some complications, so it took a couple months for us to actually get over there. And so my dad earlier last week was like, "Hey, can you help me on Sunday? Go clear out that storage unit." I was like, "Hell yeah, dude! We're gonna get some cool shit out of this thing. Like I could use a 3-wheeler and a golf cart, no problem." And so we go there, and it is the junk of the junk. It is. I was expecting to like time capsule, like open this thing and like pristine big red and like an old like Yamaha VMAX or something like that, like a couple cool things. It's like, no, this is exactly what you would expect in a storage unit.
This junk.
It's just 20 years of just stuff with like, there were 2 snowmobiles in there,
Not worth their weight in scrap metal. A 3-wheeler, a Yamaha little 200, 190 would be cool, but it was owned by kids and it had
Beats-
freaking like
beat the hell,
bicycle
yeah.
handlebars on it. It's all ripped apart. All the wires are ripped out of the thing. The tires all flat. It's been spray painted all over.
No.
And then the golf cart is like an old 3-wheel unit. It's in the other storage unit covered in junk. You can barely see the front end of it.
Mhm.
It's like a 3-wheel one. So it's like an old club car or something.
Yeah.
But it's like electric and gas.
What?
And it looked like somebody made like a roll cage out of like an old metal gate on top of it and stuff like that. Like we could barely see it. But it
No.
looked like a metal like cow catcher gate with like legs bolted to the car. I was like, that ain't what I thought it was. I was thinking
That
like golf
sucks.
cart, bring that thing to Pocono.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can do some shady business to get that in there. I'm like, that'd be cool. And then I saw a thing. I was like, damn, that ain't worth nothing. Like that's gonna be fucking hell to get that thing out of there.
That sucks.
So it was like total like way above fake expectations. And I get there and was like, yeah, I should have seen this one coming.
Yeah, and then you're just like super let
It
down.
was like luck of it. I happened to text my buddy who's big into Arctic Cat snowmobiles, which is one of the snowmobiles is half decent, but it's been like on fire. Like the carbs caught on fire at some point. So the carbs and all the hoses and like the throttle cables all melted. And otherwise the sled didn't look bad. And my buddy Dave is big into Arctic Cats. So I was like, I'll text Dave, see if he wants it before we throw the thing to the dump.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm actually going to look at almost that exact same snowmobile right now. I could use parts.
Sick.
Like at the day of, he's like, I'm going to look at a ZRT.
Well,
I
that
was like,
works
oh,
out.
this is an EXT triple, has a good motor in it, I think. He's like, oh, the ZRT I just went and looked at needs a motor. I was like, y'all can have it.
Sweet.
So at least one good thing came out of it. And I also got a cool old Coleman cooler from the 80s.
Nice.
Yeah.
A metal Coleman
Oh, one of
Oh,
the
the
metal,
metal ones.
joints?
Oh, the metal ones are so
steel
good.
Belt 40.
Yeah,
Is
the-
it like the ones that the handle's like a latch?
No, it's old school. Like it's double side handles on each side. It's
Okay,
from
yeah.
the late 80s.
So it's the
Yes.
bigger ones.
But it's all metal and it has like the metal twist lock on the front
those,
of it.
yeah, those are nice.
Dude, that
The
thing's gonna
hinges
keep
are
ice for
bad
a
on
year.
it. They're broken. Found them for $6 on Amazon from Coleman. So I
Sick.
ordered new hinges for it. I'm gonna
Hell
make
yeah.
some custom stickers, like some old vintage stickers for it.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
But I
Sick.
saw it in the back and I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool looking old cooler. It had like CB radio and a bunch of other junk stacked on it. I was like, oh, they'll probably want to keep that. So as we're loading shit in the trailer, they pull it out. They're like, throw this on. I was like, y'all don't want that? They're like, no, we don't need it. I was like, I'll take that.
That's
That's in
mine.
the back of my truck now.
Yeah,
that's
that's sick.
awesome, dude.
Dude, that when that Storage Wars
Is it
show,
like the dark green? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
you.
you're
No,
good.
it's gray, like gunmetal.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
wish if it was green, dude. woo.
like the
Yeah, but the
Stanley
gray gives
Thermos
you-
green, like
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I was
what.
thinking.
If you Google them, like that's what most of them are.
Usually
Is
the
that
green.
old green?
yeah.
This is like gunmetal silver with like the white bottom.
Yeah,
Dude,
but if you're gonna vinyl it up, like the gray's universal.
You shine that up.
You're not-
You get that thing
Right. I
looking
just want to
good.
do like 3 stripes on it.
Yeah, I'm
And
saying
then,
you
like,
you
make
get that
cool
thing
little
looking good
logo.
with some cool like new but vintage stickers, and that thing sitting out in front of the camper at Pocono is going to be sick.
I'm feeling
It's
like
not- it's
old
40 ounce or
liters,
whatever
probably liters.
liters.
Yeah,
So it's not huge. That's enough to keep some beer in it.
no, that's
I'm
dude,
feeling
that's,
like the old Toyota stripes.
That's literally
The old
yeah,
exactly
TRD
our
ones.
my 2 Yetis are 45s. I think that's liter. I don't know how Yeti deals
Yeah.
with their, but your
This
green
isn't-
one's the
this
same
isn't
thing.
very
So was
big,
those
but it's
mints that I was
also
trying to buy.
your Yetis
45s.
are 4 inches thick all the way around.
Yes,
Nobody
So the
got it.
inside is half the size of the outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is sheet metal.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's old. It's metal. I was like, that's cool. I want that.
That's
When
gonna
I
be
went to Bass Pro the other day, they have all the Yeti stuff. They had a big banner that showed you the sizes. They're like, if you're hunting, this is what size you want. And it was like, for waterfowl, get this one. The bottom one is like the Yeti, like the biggest one they make. It's like holds 585 beers or a moose. And I was like, I want that one.
Has like 4. It's like a pit cart.
They are. I've seen them. My
5 feet
my
wide.
boss had, or my old boss had one of
$7,000.
the biggest ones they make. And dude, I'm not even kidding you. The thing's like 5 feet long,
Yeah.
and even empty, it weighs 200 pounds.
Dude,
Like,
you've picked mine up empty. The thing's a still
I
a
have
brick.
2. I have the same.
Oh, yeah,
we
you're
have
the
the
same
same
one.
ones. Yeah, they're bricks when they're like empty with nothing in them.
They work though.
oh, I love them. I
Yeah,
love
they
my
do.
Yetis.
They really do.
Yeah, Kyle. I was thinking it's going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to be really good
All right, you guys keep digging.
or it's not going to hold ice
What are
for
you gonna
more
do?
than 5 minutes.
What are you gonna do? Oh.
I will say real quick though, while I have everyone's attention,
And Kyle's
go
gone.
on Peacock and watch Ted season 2.
I haven't even watched
It
season
is-
I've
one.
never even watched season 1.
Watch season 1 and 2. It's legitimately the funniest TV show
one-
I've ever watched in my life.
Is it?
Oh, Ted. Sorry, my brain went Ted Lasso. I haven't watched that
No,
either.
no,
but-
no. Ted, the teddy bear.
Yeah. Yes. I
It's,
get. I
they
know what
did
you're
a
saying.
TV show with them in like their high school years.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mark Wahlberg played him as
As
an
an
adult,
adult, yeah.
but they had a kid who plays him as a young Mark
But- yeah.
Wahlberg. And it is legitimately the funniest show you will ever watch. I was in stitches watching it the
Yeah.
other
I
night.
watch an episode tomorrow.
I will say I do like hearing that was so cool with the storage stuff, because when that Storage Wars show was like huge, that was the dream. Like, I'm gonna go buy this storage unit for
Oh,
$100
yeah.
bucks and find a bunch of baseball cards and like a motorcycle.
I mean,
and
this
like
thing, this had everything, dude. We had snowmobiles, a 3-wheeler. There's a 4-wheeler in it, but somebody had called claims. It was a little Coal Star, a little Chinese
little
thing.
yeah.
There was an old Street Fighter machine in there.
You know what?
that I guess when they moved it, they broke it in half.
Oh,
so
okay. Good job.
old arcade games aren't my thing. I had them as a kid. My dad used to restore them, and his buddy owned a company that restored them. So we had them in and out of the house every day.
I
Was a
saw,
different one.
I'm sure it's already gone, Marketplace the other day, a original Coney Island skee ball machine for $500. Dude,
You have the basement. For
I
it,
was
Dan.
like, and Steph, that's like her favorite arcade game. I showed it to her and she was like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, but it's 13 feet long and you have to get it out of there. I'm sure it's gone by now. And
Yeah.
it was in the middle of nowhere too.
oh, you
but-
should get what is the puck on the salt on the sand.
Shuffleboard?
Oh, shuffleboard. I've thought
Yeah.
about, I've thought
Like the
about
little
getting,
tabletop shuffleboard would be cool.
yeah, I've thought about getting some sort of like, I don't know if I want like a pool table, like, but something like we already got the dartboard. I think shuffleboard might be kind of cool down there. So we'll figure
Dude,
it out.
shuffleboard's my favorite.
I've never actually played it, but seeing John play it, like it looks
Dude,
fun.
it's a riot. I
Yeah.
used to have one in my old office, my old company.
Yeah.
It was the best. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
make
played
go?
it like the full size with the
not
sticks.
Oh,
as
you
a kid.
played it.
Yeah, I was
Kyle.
like,
Yeah.
Kyle, I really want to get a Daytona USA console for my basement, but they are, if you can find them,
The big one.
thousands of dollars. I would want like,
yeah.
I found one once. It was the two like linked ones together. Like it was like almost 10 grand. I was
Jesus.
like, nope, I don't want it that bad.
Yeah, no.
Daytona.
Because that would be what I would put in the basement
Yeah.
is a Daytona USA game.
Let's come back. What do you got for the folks?
Yeah, like get 4 of them.
Yeah.
I had a great weekend of not doing shit.
Attaboy.
It was actually nice because last couple of weekends we've been battling snow. For some reason, it wants to snow on the weekends, not with the weekdays. So
We keep getting it.
inconvenience
We
all
keep-
the time.
We keep getting it around the weekends.
Like Sunday into Monday, yeah.
Yeah,
like, I
it
didn't
was
work- I didn't work
Saturday,
Friday.
Sunday, yeah.
My whole company didn't work Friday. Everyone was like, it's icy. We're done.
Oh, dude, the other day I was driving to work. I think it was last Thursday, maybe. Dude, there was black ice everywhere.
I hit one this morning that made the old butthole pucker.
Yeah, it stole my wallet.
I hit one. I hit one this morning that was melting snow that had frozen, and it came out of nowhere. And
Idiot.
your boy saw Jesus for a second this morning.
Dude,
There's like one
there's a
specific
couple
spot
times.
on my way to work that I feel like it just hangs out. It's like around a corner.
Yeah,
I always know it's gonna be there, but it's just enough that it like catches one of your wheels and
Yeah.
panics you.
Ah.
And new cars, give me my old shit back, dude. All the new traction control, I've almost died like 3 times because my traction control is just like, you know what? You're not moving.
yeah,
We're gonna
Oh,
figure this
yeah.
out inside. You sit tight. Like I'm in the middle of an intersection. Figure it out.
yeah.
My truck the other day, I think the sensor was blocked for the collision thing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
mine freaks out. all
I'm
the
just
time.
cruising along, and all of a sudden it's like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, I'm not even doing anything.
You done? That's all you got?
Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh, okay.
Attaboy.
I don't have a whole lot to report. Couple updates. Going to get the camper in 3 weeks.
Hell yeah! So that'll be
Nice.
perfect timing to get
Yeah.
all of this
Damn,
gone.
Exactly.
they let you fucking wait on that
Well,
one. huh?
that's
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
That's how they
no
work.
kidding.
Mine's
That's perfect.
both
Yeah.
of my campers have been the same way. I think we bought the first one in April and
Yeah.
we didn't pick it up till June.
Well, they called me and they're like, "It's ready to go whenever you want." But this past weekend, we just got back from New Hampshire. Went up,
Mhm.
got one more weekend of snowboarding in, which I'll get to in a second. So we get that next weekend. We have plans with Kay and Dan Brown.
Yep.
They're coming down for the weekend, and then the weekend after that, we'll pick up the puppy.
Yep.
So then the weekend after that, we're gonna pick up a camper.
You mean the puppy that another man already met?
Yes,
Already met your
yes.
daughter?
Yep, that is correct. So yeah, this past weekend I went up to New Hampshire with my wife and her cousins. Did some snowboarding up Bretton Woods. It was perfect. Got
Till-
up
till it
there
wasn't.
dumb early at 7:50. I want to be first chair. I love being first chair.
Yeah.
So I like being front row. I am 2 trucks away from the front door of the lodge. It was mint. And then the rain comes.
That's why I didn't go. Kyle had invited me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I told you 2
And
weeks
we
ago.
were planning on going, and then I think Wednesday I looked at the forecast. I was watching the news, and they're like, "And here's Futurecast for Saturday,"
Rain, rain,
and
rain,
the
rain, rain.
entire state was yellow and red. I was like, I
Nah.
don't think I want to go. And then it didn't. That like disappeared. You said it rained for like
Yeah,
20
so, like,
minutes, and then
I said the same thing. I was like, "Are we even going to go up?" She's like, "Well, I want to go and like hang out with the cousins, go out to dinner or whatever." Like, yeah, it's fun. We enjoy going
Yeah.
up there, and they got like a cool clubhouse with a pool and a jacuzzi and shit.
Yeah.
So like, there's other shit to do. So shot up Thursday, worked from there Friday, and then went to the hill on Saturday. Starts to rain at like 9. We're only there for like maybe a little earlier than that. We get there for like 45 minutes, start to rain, and it starts raining and raining. I'm like, fuck. And I'm just in a hoodie. I'm not a jacket wearer.
Yep.
And I'm getting soaked.
Yep.
Like, this is starting to suck. But there's nobody on the hill because of it, which is kind of nice. So I'm like, do a run, straight on to the left, straight
Yep.
up. Do a run, straight on the left,
For a
straight up.
Saturday at Bretton Woods, that's good.
Yeah. And then it stops and the sky's clear and it hits like 48.
Yep.
And it was perfect. And some company had a little jam sesh. There was a whole bunch of dudes with like a little kicker ramp and a
saw
couple
that,
rails
yeah.
and stuff. So they were doing that and giving out random merch shit. And I took the hoodie off them just in a long sleeve. And like, it was beautiful. And then I get cocky towards the end.
Mhm. Well, the latte started speaking to you.
Yeah, the latte started talking. And I was like, going down a couple more runs. Wife had already bailed. I was like, I'm gonna do a couple more, whatever. And I go to get my phone out of my pocket and I'm like filming her cousins going down the hill. And I put my phone back in my pocket and I'm just like riding, sliding, whatever. And then I'm looking at the trees because like the snow's falling off in big chunks. I was like, wow, this is really bam.
Kyle got that
Bored.
warm, sticky snow.
Yeah, that rain and then the sun turned into slush.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't waxed that snowboard, I don't know, ever.
I was going to
And-
give you shit today because your wife posted that wonderful before and after picture of like you guys was at 2017
Yeah.
and this year, and you have the same board.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just, bleh.
And that one still hasn't been waxed.
Yeah, I am just.
So-
can I bring it home tonight and wax it for you?
Please?
No, you have to be there because I have to teach you how to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my rule. I'll do it, but you're going to be there
That's fair.
so you can
That-
learn
that's
how to do
100%
it.
fair. So yeah, the board stuck and I went face first into the snow and rattled the noggin a little bit. Little headache, but we're okay.
Oh, Kevin, you guys are just making me cringe. I wax my board every time I go out.
Yeah. So yeah, it was not my best move at the end, but we had
It
a
happens.
awesome.
Wait,
awesome
had you
time.
called last run?
No,
Okay, good.
no. I said I'm gonna do a couple more,
That's fine.
and that became the last run.
Our
because
old-
I went noggin.
Our old move was instead of calling last run, it was we're gonna do 2 more, skip the last.
That's a loophole that
Yeah,
counts.
Two more,
Uh,
skip the second.
And it's a good thing that I finally started wearing a helmet because it was right here,
It
front side.
So I did the same thing when I used to not wear a helmet, and I don't even remember what happened, but kind of same thing. Got shit whipped, hit my head on the snow. Have worn a helmet since because that was
Yeah.
the bell rang on
Yeah.
that one.
It still rattled the bell a little bit, but it gave me a really good excuse when we got back to the house to just watch the Indy race and lay in the bed and pet Bodie for like 2 hours before we
Attaboy.
went to dinner. It was mint. And we went back to Bodie's favorite place for dinner
Yep, I
to
saw
see
that.
Bodie's best friend. This is now Bodie's 5th time at this restaurant, and the same guy that like runs the show there absolutely loves him. Bodie gets more chicken than I did once again. And then we went to breakfast the next morning at this place across the street. Turns out same guy works there. Bodie gets 3 strips of bacon, and I get a breakfast sandwich, and I get 2.
What breakfast place?
Moose on the Run,
Haven't been there, but I've heard of it.
wonderful. They got the Portuguese English muffins.
Mm.
Oh my god!
I kind of love that in like small, like northern towns
Yeah.
Lincoln's
where
got
the
it.
same person works everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
'cause
guy's
they-
the man.
It's like a
Yeah.
like something out of like Schitt's Creek or something like that.
It's
where
It's
it's
something
like
out of Out
the
Cold.
mayor is also the
It's
bartender.
literally something out of Out Cold. Like, oh, that
Yeah.
guy drives the grooming machine, and he's also your bartender tonight.
Yeah, I love that dude. He's the nicest guy ever. He's from Serbia, I believe.
Yeah.
Lives there now, but he's originally from Serbia. He's got the heavy accent. And he's the nicest man in the world. So
Were you
funny.
present for the TikTok filming that had to go on?
No,
I saw-
no, I was
I saw that.
I was
I
getting
was like,
lattes.
I was like, I guarantee you, Kyle's just slightly off screen, just shaking his head.
No, I left. They're like, we're gonna do some stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to the truck, drop my sweatshirt off. I'm gonna go get a latte. I'll meet you back over here. You guys do your thing.
I saw her post that, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cringy. I don't
They
even
had
think, I don't
fun.
even think she wanted to do it.
Did not. Definitely did not. But she did.
Did you?
Good
I had a question. Did you end up making yourself hungry to go to the sub place?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, because the last piece of my puzzle, and then we'll get to the show. I'm sorry. 2 years ago, I think it was. Maybe a little longer. Yeah, no, about 2 years ago. I was like, I'm gonna stop biting my nails. I had a bad habit of biting my nails.
Yep.
I haven't gotten a cold since. Until yesterday. Pissed. Woke up Sunday morning with like a little cold, like just
Yeah.
a little head cold. So got home. When you texted me, I was like, I really wasn't hungry. So got home and just rested all day yesterday and woke up this morning a lot better. I worked from home today and like 95% better. So like a real short one. So hopefully it doesn't get any worse.
Yeah. No, he was right next to Candy Road Convenience. You ever been there? Oh, okay. Guess not. Never mind.
That's all I got. Want to have a show?
Let's do it.
Let's do a thing.
All right, let's get my notes ready. Oh crap! I gotta switch accounts. Oh, my notes. There is now one
Ooh.
new account.
New account. Who this?
Yep. All right, you ready, scumbag?
Yeah, dog.
All right, cool.
Green. All rolling clean here. 3 out. Still 3 out front. Top still 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of the Loose is Fast podcast, your podcast home for all things NASCAR and some things not. I'm Kyle Belcher and joined as always by Daniel Walker,
I'm in shorts.
Nor Pelletier,
Is it summer?
and Scumbag Steve.
I'm dusting off the dusty.
Nice. On today's episode, we'll talk some NASCAR news, recap the weekend in the desert, have some fun, answer some questions, try to put on some type of mediocre production, but we can't do any of that until Dan pays the bills.
I can't do any of that till Kyle sends me the reworked.
There is not a reworked one, so make one up. Freestyle.
Crap. We are brought to you this week by, most importantly, us, the Loose is Fast podcast,
And Riverside Studios.
and Riverside Studios.
Yeah.
We're going with that.
I don't love it.
I mean,
but
I like it.
It's all right.
I think
mean,
we should
it's
do.
all right.
We should
It's
do.
all right.
We should do Riverside Media, so it's still RM.
I like that. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So head on over to loosesfastpodcast.com. Get yourself some merch. If you're going to the track, I don't think we have anyone going to Vegas. Not sure, though. But if you are going to the track anytime soon, wear our shit. I've been waiting to see it now 2 weeks in a row when they do the Fox pre-race show on like pit road and everyone's holding the shit up. And I'm like waiting to see one of our hats held up or something. Like, that'd be sick. Just throwing it out there. Oh, I know someone going to Vegas. Don's going to Vegas. Our
Yep.
buddy Don
They
Runkle's
were.
going to Vegas. What are you looking for?
Donald. I don't know. I lost my phone years ago. It's underneath Steve's flag.
Oh.
Use my flag. dude.
So yeah, go get yourself some merch. We got a bunch of shirts, hats, koozies, license plates, flags, fanny packs, booty shorts. Do we still
There-
have the shorts? The shorts still on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a version. It no longer says loose as fast on the butt cheeks, though. Kyle took that off for some reason.
Boo.
True. I think I did.
So yeah,
We did.
go get yourself some merch. It'll help us greatly now that we're kind of doing this on our own.
Yeah.
And it's Rehoboth, by the way, for your freestyle.
I know. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, now I have to find it where you sent it to me last week. I'm gonna just probably read the same one as last week.
Freestyle it.
No, I'm good. We are also brought to you by our esteemed sponsor, Jim's Rims in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. They are a good buddy of ours. If you are local and a car guy and you have some wheels that need to be refinished, repainted, straightened, completely restored, or just freshened up,
Mm-hmm.
call Jim's Rims. We're getting to the show season, so again, I know not everybody is local to us and not everybody is a car guy like us, but there's a good chunk of y'all out there.
They're located just down the street from Seekonk Speedway, which is pretty central to most of New England.
Yeah, that's
for the most
pretty,
part.
pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Like Connecticut, Rhode Island, Mass, New Hampshire, Vermont. Like you can get to him. He's worth the drive. I promise you that.
Yep. So if you are local and you have, I don't, do they do like re-drilling and stuff too? Or do we know that?
I don't know if they do fill and re-drill.
I don't think so.
I'll ask him.
We'll have to figure that out.
The
That-
answer,
that-
it's
that
gonna
would
be yes
be-
because he's gonna be like, if I don't, I'm gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's straightening and
I would think so, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's such a niche thing.
It
that
is.
I feel like it'd be like, we could do it for you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not on the business card, but we
Yep.
can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure they can get it done if they need to.
So yeah, they will get you looking fresh for the upcoming either car show season or you know what, even if you're not into car shows, like if you just want your car to look nicer for the summer, and you maybe smacked a curb in the winter, like you
Or if you just don't like the color of your wheels.
yeah, there you go too.
That too.
Maybe you want to paint them black and make them look terrible.
Hey, did Town Fair Tire scratch your rims the last time you got your snow tires put on? They'll fix
There
it
you
for
go.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Boom.
just called out painting your rims black, and I literally every car I have has some sort of dark wheel on it.
Yeah, your truck
My
has
truck
black
has black
on it.
wheels. The car has 2 sets of dark gray wheels. And
Camper's
the
got black wheels.
Camper has black wheels, and the Cabrio has
I love
dark
black
gray
wheels.
wheels. I hate black wheels, but they work on
I've
like.
always liked black wheels.
I want to put black wheels on the Tundra.
Yep. All right. So message them on Facebook. Find them on Facebook under Jim's Rims. You can visit jimsrims.net or call 774-229-6608. Tell them Luce's Fast Podcast sent you, and then yell at Ken. We
Yes.
love Ken, though. Ken is a good friend.
Jim's Rims, run by our good friend Ken.
Yeah.
I meant to ask the story with that. I'm assuming it was the name and they just kept it.
Yeah,
Correct.
Okay.
took over a
Legacy
company.
name.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Dan.
Yep.
That was fantastic.
No, it wasn't.
Well done. All right. Well. Oh. Button. The old race picks as Scumbag begins to hold up his 11 against the world flag.
I'm so done.
All aboard, baby.
Um,
All aboard the Denny
Scumbag?
train.
Doubled his points this week. Still in third.
Yeah. Don't leave him alone. All right. Looking at our Phoenix picks, I chose William Byron getting me second place and 32 points on the day. Dan chose Chase Briscoe getting him a point. Norm not too far ahead of that with Josh Berry getting him 5 points.
Hey, I'll take it.
Scumbag Steve with the win on the day, and Denny Hamlin's points collectively getting him 53, bringing our totals to the new leader of me at 136. Norm sitting in second place still with 124. Scumbag takes over third at 116, or were you already in third?
No, I was.
No.
was in
Okay.
last.
Takes over third, 116. Dan's got a little bit of a hole to dig out of at 76.
I have one more point than last week. Yay.
But you know what? The amount of points they pay to win could change that.
Yeah, but
In a jiffy.
But you know what? The curse is back from 2 years ago. I'm starting to think, much like Joey Logano, I'm an odd year kind of guy.
Could
even,
be.
Even years ain't working for me
Yeah.
because
But if you were an odd year kind of guy, that would mean you would have won anything. And you
Is this-
haven't.
I did better
Scumbag
last year.
first- Is this Steve's first overall win or no? He probably had at least
I don't
one
think he had
or
an
a
overall
couple
win last year.
Yeah, he had one.
Did he?
Yeah.
They had one,
Yeah,
maybe,
I checked it. He had one highlighted. I,
forgot
think
he
it was
did
like
the
the first or the second
He did
one.
like the
that he
final
joined.
10 last year.
Yeah. So, choosing for Las Vegas, Dan, you get to pick first, dude. Glass half full.
Does it fucking matter? Because
Yeah.
whoever I pick is going to blow an axle or a meteor is going to go through the windshield or, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm torn. My biggest thing right now, obviously, there's a glaring should pick, and that would be Mr. Larson.
Mm-hmm. But do you want to burn him early?
It's burning him early, and I'm scared of the Chevys. We don't know what they're going to look like.
Right.
Obviously, they didn't roll out a body that's going to be worse, but they haven't been like
they still need to adapt to it.
they haven't been real world mile and a half tested, and that's what I'm scared about.
True.
Is picking a Chevy, and then they're like they
I
were
mean,
this
and-
week. They're 15th all fucking weekend.
Yeah, like they weren't that. Like Byron was a class of the field for the Chevys, and he was like 8th.
Yeah,
all day
and then
long.
Larson somehow figured it out at the end, like he always does at Phoenix. He runs around in
Right.
15th all day.
But
and
that
then-
wasn't his average running
No,
position at all.
No,
So, yeah.
I'm not picking Ty Gibbs, chat. Fuck you people, or Ty Dillon. There will be no ties. So I really want to pick Larson, but it's like, do I want to burn him this early? I mean, I'm about to hit the panic button.
Ty Gibbs' average finish at Vegas is 24 and a half. So
Yeah,
that'd
no,
be a mistake.
and Ty Dillon's is probably last. So,
Keep going.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna burn me, and he's gonna lead every lap, win every stage, and the pole. Guarantee you that happens because I'm not gonna pick Larson,
Mm.
and I'm also leaving the door open for one of you to pick him. I think you know what, he didn't win this week, but I think I like Toyotas on mile and a half. Give me Reddick. He didn't win this week, but he still had another strong week. He was up there all day. I think they're going to continue to ride momentum.
I think that's a good pick.
And the 2311 and Gibbs cars are usually really good at these mile and a half tracks. So
Yep.
give me old Ty. He's going to go 4 out of 5.
All right, because I ain't a bitch. I'm taking Larson.
You're welcome. I hope the Chevys suck.
They're never dominant at Phoenix.
No.
I don't think it's a good gauge.
Oh, I'm not
Kyle,
gauging
Kyle
it.
Larson is the GOAT. I mean,
I'm not.
it's never gone wrong for me picking him in the past.
True.
Darlington. But
I forgot. Didn't I pick him the year before too? I did.
probably.
I picked him the other throwback weekend.
Oh, yeah. The year that he was backwards in the Kellogg's car.
Yeah.
And then my year, he was firewall deep in the
On lap
Fruit
1,
Loops car. Or not the Fruit Loops, the Frosted
the
Flakes
Frosted
car.
Flakes car. Yeah, I'm not even using it as I'm not even using it like Phoenix as a gauge. I'm just saying we don't know what it's going to look like on a mile and a half. So the Chevys, I want to see. Show me what you got before I start picking you. I'm so going to regret this.
Probably. I'm going to go with a guy who has not won here, but has led a buck ton of laps here. And
You
led
picked
a
Willie Byron already.
buck ton of laps this past weekend. Give me Christopher Bell.
Yeah, that's where
I was
going.
thinking that one too.
That was gonna be my
Isn't this
pick.
where he was leading and like? Was this the one? Was there when there Penske manipulation where like Blaney was a lap down and he pushed Logano?
Well, in the spring, I think it came
Maybe.
down to a fuel mileage.
It was a
thing,
fuel
'cause that's-
mileage thing.
That's where Barry won.
And one of the Penske cars was like a lap down and was helping like push somebody so they could save
Yeah.
fuel. And Bell was leading and he ended up
Something
getting
like
lost and he
that.
ended up losing the race because of it.
I don't care about him winning. Just get a whole mess of points. A lot of
Yeah.
laps led. Take a couple stage wins. I'll take it.
Yep.
This is a points game,
It
baby.
is. Oh, 100%.
Wins do pay off quite a bit, but yeah, see where it goes. Scumbag, where you going?
Mi amigo, Daniel Suarez.
Oh boy.
Hopefully-
That's a team that I'm worried about their mile and a half speed.
Yeah.
I love Suarez. I'm pumped that he's doing well. Yesterday didn't end how it started.
Doing well
but-
till he wasn't.
It's amazing how things can go when you're no longer an afterthought, right?
Well, just speed in general. They brought fast cars.
They
at
did.
Phoenix.
Sure did. All right, lock him in. Scumbag gets Daniel Suarez, Norm, Mr. Kyle Larson, Dan, Tyler Reddick, and I'm going C Bell.
Hope we don't regret not picking Fords.
I mean, everyone lost their marbles that we didn't pick a whole bunch of Penske cars, but
True.
Yeah,
That
right.
ended up working out because Joey
Yeah, I-
Logano just killed them all. So
Picked
Yes,
the wrong
it-
fucking one.
yeah, exactly.
No,
but
wrong there.
I picked
It
the
is
one that Joey
time.
didn't kill.
for the often imitated, never duplicated,
Yep.
constantly debated norms.
Hot.
hot.
Of course, it's not there.
Hot.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to put the screen share on there,
Oh boy,
but we did it. We jumped into this a little quickly today.
Oh, I thought it was just auto. Oh, there
he
you go. I thought it was
wasn't
automatically set up.
ready.
There
I
you go.
wasn't ready.
There we go.
I even
Why is
know.
it in the middle of the screen?
Yeah, I usually become Mike Wazowski during this
Yeah, you can
segment.
Oh,
you could move
Dan,
that.
just wave.
There we go. That's
Dan,
better.
just like peek over it, just ever so slightly.
There you go.
All right. Bunch of hot ones this week. Bunch of good schemes.
Lock it
good looking
in.
schemes. Some bad schemes. 3.
Yeah.
I told you guys when I picked it at Daytona, I was like, they're going to ruin this scheme again. So
And
that's
they
why
did.
I made sure to pick it at Daytona.
Yep.
And they went right back to the giant orange mustache.
Did you see that? What is it? The Racing Warehouse auctioned off the side from Daytona, and it went for dumb
it was
money.
like $2,000 or something. wasn't it?
Dumb money.
I will say they fixed the other issue with this. The club isn't touching the orange.
Yes.
Yeah.
that
So that's
does look
it's a
better.
little step in the
Scumbag,
right
fix the
direction.
Twitter one.
What's up?
The
Oh,
Twitter
shit.
Yeah,
window.
it's
Twitter,
it's fine.
it's
It's
floating.
just there.
Just-
Just center it. That's all I care
The
about. There you
OCD
go.
is
close
OCDing.
enough.
Oh yeah, it was
Um,
boiling.
It's
I
okay.
thought
No
about
one's
letting it go.
no one's watching it
4
anymore.
is terrible. 6 is all right. Love that scheme. The 7's really good. The 8 was back to that flame kind of thing going on. I liked it a lot.
Yep.
Horrible. I don't. Dent Wizard's perfect.
It's so
I
hot.
picked it last year. I'll probably pick it again this year at some point.
Grilled
I didn't
cheese.
love that one.
I thought
Cheese
Priest's
bar.
grilled cheese car was
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't love it at
Yeah,
all.
it was like a knockoff of the 95. Remember when Barstool did the one
Oh,
bite scheme
yeah.
Yes.
with the
Oh,
Benedetto
sure.
that one year? Scroll pretty much all the way down to the bottom, Scumbag. There wasn't a whole lot. 33 was really good. That's a bad picture of it. I really liked it.
Forgot that was even on track.
42 was really good. The 45,
Oh my god.
I'll be honest, I don't typically love the Jordan schemes. And I don't specifically
Dan.
love this one. I don't think it's that great of a scheme, but it's one of the better looking ones.
It looks so
I
good.
hated
So
the black
classy.
number on it. black number was super hard to see on the side of that car. 47 was terrible.
It's a pyramid scheme.
48.
I love the 48.
I think last year's was way better.
I love the toe beans. That just makes me laugh. And I think I might buy that diecast just because it's
Yeah.
ginger cat toe beans, and I love
Yeah.
ginger
It'll
cats.
be the
so-
last Bowman one you're gonna get. Too,
I'll
so.
buy it if Bowman actually drives it.
Well, he will at Pocono, hopefully.
It'll say his name on it for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Yep.
it still says his name on it.
Yep, it counts. The
Scroll-
51 was in the race yesterday?
Yeah.
I never even saw
He
that
got
car.
lapped. He was in front of half the Hendrick cars for most of the race. To be
I didn't even see that car.
honest. 54
Ahead of him
AM
in
PM
points, too.
scheme looked fantastic.
It really did.
But the winner of scheme of the week, scroll down to Mr. Herthavar. The minor 49er scheme.
yeah,
Dude, I love this scheme when the first renders came out in like January. It looked super good. The colors are awesome. Massive logos on it. I really like the scheme. The only part I didn't really like is the black over the front quarter or the front fender kind of like teeters off. But otherwise, I love it. I think the colors look fantastic. It's a great looking scheme. Spire rarely misses. So the 77 minor scheme is the scheme of the week.
Norms.
Hot.
Oh,
Hot.
nailed it.
That was
Well
good.
done.
That was good.
Well done. That does it for Norm's scheme of the week. Tell us what your favorite scheme was. When we post it, throw a comment on the old Instagram or the Twitter.
I think Norm's going to catch some heat for that one, but I get it. It's
I
a
don't-
cool
I
looking
don't-
scheme.
I don't understand the heat.
Good.
I like it. I think it's
Bennett,
really good.
Tell us
Bennett
why.
was shitting on it all week on Discord. I was like, I don't get it.
I did like
I
the
liked it.
88 Wendy's. I kind of
His fire
liked
suit's
the
cool.
the all white Wendy's was
No, I
kind of
picked the
hot.
Wendy's scheme. 2
You
weeks
did.
ago.
I just
can't
think
pick
the
it
all
again.
white looked better than the
I-
red half.
And I liked the kind of like teal chrome numbers. I liked them.
I
Yeah.
appreciated what Kyle pointed out on the Wendy's scheme. They flipped the logos on the door,
Mm.
which I think was a huge upgrade over the 9. But I liked the red on the 9 or the 1
I did something.
Clip
better
that.
than the 88.
Kyle's a designer.
Yes. Thank you, Norm. I love you. I have a little bit of good taste. All
Did
right,
no, very little.
Maybe I just noticed
97
something well.
was in the safety culture car again.
Hot.
It's so good. I'll get them 1 week, but this week I had to give it to the 77.
I don't know what it is. This year
I
seems-
liked it a lot. I
This
agree with you
year's
on that one.
very heavy on the purple race cars, and I'm here for it because purple, like you said,
Yeah.
the AM/PM scheme is phenomenal. The
Yeah.
safety culture.
Say what you will about Ty Gibbs, has absolutely nothing to do with the paint scheme because he doesn't even show up to meetings. That 54 car was
He's
hot.
He's going to let his on track do the talking.
Yeah, well,
And
it did
it
actually.
did,
He,
yeah.
he almost freaking won the race.
I know, I was
You
pissed.
can't take it away from him.
He was yapping.
Yeah,
They incorporated the monster logo into the scheme like better than anyone they've done in the past.
Normally,
Yeah.
it's just
True.
Normally,
slapped.
it's just they just do the whole back bumper black and it looks terrible.
Yeah.
This week they like kind of incorporated into the scheme to give it a black background.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that
It looked
it
good.
can
Well,
be done well.
AMPM also carries Monster, so
also
Yeah, but
my
it was a decision to make it look good.
my brain cannot get over the fact that that's a gas station and not a cold medicine.
I
Oh my
thought it was
God.
Right,
medicine
yeah.
the whole time.
My brain when I look at that, if you gun to my head, you've never seen this before. What is it? Oh, it's a cold medicine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's NyQuil PM.
No, it's a gas station.
but it
Yeah,
makes sense. It's kind of like
Well,
7-Eleven.
Yeah, once you figure it
Yeah.
out, it's like, oh, okay. But I'm sorry, it just looks
Yeah.
like it looks like it's cough syrup.
That's Kyle Martin. Wendy's nuts.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Tussin sponsor.
Wendy's, even if they weren't in the sport, P1 on my fast food chain.
Yeah.
Your opinion does not count in food.
That's true.
I know. You're
At
right.
all.
You're right.
Wendy's and Taco Bell, 1 and 2. That's what I got. It's you sound just like him.
I know, weird.
Starting with, we got some Dale Earnhardt Jr. news.
Who
We
the fuck
learned
is that guy?
we learned this past week that he will be bringing out the Bass Pro Shops 8 car at Nashville for his Cars Tour appearance. That'd be fun to watch.
Yep.
Flow's gonna spike.
Glad he gets to go to Nashville because he always talks about Nashville. So I
Yeah.
think it'll be
Oh,
cool
yeah,
that he's going
Fairgrounds,
there.
baby.
Yep.
And we heard on the download that both he and Rick Hendrick had some conversations with Mr. Corey Day. And
oh, yeah.
the way he explained it was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, 100%.
Flawless. Yeah. I mean, this kid's young. He's learning. They're teaching him. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
And they're open and honest about it. I think it's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Step-
excuse him being an idiot,
No.
but they're handling it perfectly.
Step in the positive direction.
Well, at least the way he's saying it, they're
Yeah.
handling it as best they possibly can. So, obviously, the kid got thrust into a pretty big spotlight pretty fast.
It also
And it's
shouldn't
showing.
be news. I feel like that's something that owners should do every week. but we'll give you credit for
But
pointing it out, I guess. Yeah.
Right, but it's just so big in the media, and so many drivers are complaining about it, including multiple drivers at Junior Motorsports. Like, oh boy, it's kind of one of those things I feel they had to nip like real quick
Yeah.
and at least say something. But you're right, I agree with you wholeheartedly that it should be something behind closed doors for the most part. But I think how much publicity this got,
It was
they
the
had to say
giant.
it.
That
Right,
was a
they had
giant
to-
talking point after
They
the
had
last
to
2
call
weeks.
in the big dogs.
Yeah,
Like
right.
Corey Day probably isn't having a lot of conversation with Rick Hendrick.
No,
Right.
He's talking to Jeff Daniels and maybe Jeff Gordon,
Knaus.
Knaus, Greg Ives, like all the guys that are directly incorporated with that car.
Yeah.
The fact that Rick pulled him aside, that's the eye-opening part for him.
Yeah, my name's on the side of that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I own 25% of the one car that you wrecked, or however much Rick still owns of that.
Yeah.
Which I thought
And the
was
7 car that he wrecked.
I thought he sold that back to Junior, but I guess he still owns some. Junior said Rick
mean,
still owns
they're-
part ownership.
They're
They're a one hand shakes the other.
Yeah, but
I
it was
think.
Junior Motorsports was originally 50% Rick,
Right.
25% Dale, 25% Tony Uri Jr. I think
oh, was it really? Well, he had that much of it?
They
I didn't
talked
know that.
about that on the Dale Jr. download, and I think Tony Uri Jr. got out, and I'm assuming Kelly bought in, or I don't know the exact ownership part of it, but I assumed that Rick was no longer part of it.
Right.
Like, obviously, they work closely with Hendrick Motorsports, but I didn't think Rick still owned part of the team.
Yeah.
But Junior said clear as day that Rick still owns part of the team. So.
Yeah. You didn't read comments.
I just realized that like 5 seconds ago.
Yep. We'll get to it at the
we'll,
end.
we'll get to it. We'll do it
At the end of news.
questions ish.
No, end of news.
Okay.
We'll do that.
That'll
Yeah,
be the in memoriam.
Something
part of the show.
just made me realize that. Like I just looked and I was like, oh crap.
Uh,
Why did you just get a text?
no, it just dawned on me.
Okay, so we are synced.
Not gonna do it. Not
Same
gonna do it.
cycle.
It's too easy. All right.
Their periods.
Damn it.
Nice. All right, we got RCR in the news because we learned that Cletus McFarland signed a part-time 2-year deal with Richard Childress Racing.
And the internet melted down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. His salary is mint, though. You hear that?
Yeah, $1 salary.
yeah.
Starting with a race at Rockingham to effectively prove his worth, and then it'll be seemingly mostly super speedways, but Rockingham to start. And he announced it on the Dale Jr. download, and also met with Harvick as well. And
I didn't.
Shocked
He
listen
was
to
on
a lot of the
Sirius. He
Harvick.
was on a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff.
I have a very unpopular opinion on this. I think this is very good.
I agree with you.
I think
explain
so, too.
why. And
So
then everybody else
We
can
have the
sound
same.
off if
We
they
have the
it.
same
yeah,
opinion.
so I talked about this a lot on our Discord. Is everyone's like, all right, he's skipping levels to go to the Xfinity series, or O'Reilly series. This is bullshit. He's gonna wreck everybody. If you listen to how he talks about his truck experience, his ARCA experience, those are both paid to drive cars. He's giving them a check. They're giving him a car, and the crew chief will do a little bit of strategy with him and stuff like that. But he's getting no mentorship. He's getting no like training,
Help.
no like assistance,
Coaching.
like coaching. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the truck series. It's like, yeah, dude, hell yeah, shake and bake. This is gonna be cool. You and Travis. And it seems like that's it. And he goes out there and wrecks, and they're just like, guess he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like I listened to his in-car. He does videos after each race. The Charlotte deal that everyone points out of him spinning the tires at Charlotte. Even, I mean, he's got Kevin Hamlin on the box or on the roof being a spotter. Kevin can warn him a little bit, but these guys, none of these guys are treating him like he's a completely green rookie. Like
Yeah.
he's got Zipadelli on the box, one of the Zipadellis. There's like 15 of them, I think.
There really is.
He's got one of them on the box who he's phoning it in because he's got to worry about the other truck he's crew chief in this week, and this he's doing this week, and that he's doing this week. So I think Cletus going to RCR is the best opportunity because he's going to get training, sim time, practice. He's going to get
Coaching.
legitimate coaching,
Dude, he already
mentorship. He's going to get the right stuff from them that he hasn't gotten anywhere else. Because
He's-
this is he's getting paid to drive for them. They're
Yep.
taking this serious. He's already been in
Yeah.
their actual sim. He's already met with Richard. He's meeting the crew guys. Like, I just feel like his other stuff, he shows up the day of, gets in the car, something bad happens, and they go, oh, yep, shoot, well, check cleared.
I think you see it even on his Dale Jr. Interview last week. He talks about already being in the sim and he's got 4 guys overlooking his data, telling him what he's doing wrong, telling him what he's doing right, and they've already found all this time, lap time, because they're coaching him. And I think the biggest part of this that a lot of people are missing, like obviously I 100% agree with Norm. I think that this is going to be good for him because RCR is not going to put him out there to fuck up. They're not going to put him out there to be a laughing stock. They're not going to put him in a car and say, good luck, bro. Like we've seen him, like the Charlotte thing that Norm brought up. They're not going to send him out to the front on old tires and be like, oh, good luck. I think the truck thing, he should have bailed and went directly to the back and rode around for the first 50 laps of that race till he got used to how the truck reacted. But
100%.
nobody told him that. So he just sent it, which he doesn't know any better. He doesn't realize how the truck's going to react in the air, you know? So I think number one is being at RCR with all the tools and the coaching and the sim and the plethora of people there. I mean, even in ARCA, does he have a teammate when he runs those? And are they
No,
worth a damn?
No,
He can
it's ARCA. You could have a teammate. It doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, now he's going to go to RCR where he can go to Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Austin Hill, which, but if he's running, if he's running Talladega, I'm going to talk to Austin
if
Hill.
You don't want Austin Hill, Jesse Love.
Jesse Love, like
he was already talking about his lap times. He was comparing to
Yep.
in the sim. They were comparing to Jesse Love's and like, hey, this is where he's gaining the most on you. He's braking here. He's driving in this deep, and he said obviously he's not catching him or he's not at his speed, but he's inching closer.
Yeah.
And I just think it's unfortunate. He shouldn't need to go to the Xfinity series or the Riley series to get this kind of help. That should be the purpose of the ARCA series.
Yeah.
100%.
But
all
these
right,
guy who owns the ARCA
Let's got
team probably owns
one
3
time.
other businesses that he's taking care of.
Yep.
Where he's just doing a hobby.
I didn't even get to the point I was trying to make, but because we went off.
Did you see the video? His
Yeah.
video there? Yeah, I mean, he was hanging out with Ty Dillon a lot too. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but I really like the Dillon brothers right now.
I do too.
yeah,
They really
same.
did. I was going to say the biggest thing that everyone I feel like is forgetting about, he's buying a late model.
Yeah.
He owns a
yeah,
racetrack.
he is.
He's going to be the guy that's got the baseball field in his backyard that's out there hitting batting practice all night. There,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Fenway Park in your fucking
He's
backyard.
Tuesday. He's going to be Tuesday night, or like it's the same as like the parents that build ice rinks in their backyards for their kid to practice whenever they want. He's going to go, oh, honey, we're done with dinner. The kids are in bed. I'm going to go bang some laps.
Right.
And
right.
he even said it too on the download that like he doesn't understand like how the cars are wedged. Like he doesn't understand that when you go in the corner, the car kind of does it itself. Like on a fucking millimeter of a scale, we felt that when we did the driving experience first time. Remember we went in the corner and it's like, oh fuck, the car's kind of turning itself here.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand that. So him buying a late model, whether it's a super or a pro, which he wasn't sure what he was going to do, just him having that and the ability to go to the Freedom Factory whenever he wants and run 500 fucking laps to get the ass feel, the feel of the car in the seat of your pants, what it feels like, that's going to be so invaluable to him.
To echo everything that you guys said, you're spot on. I have no problem with this. People lighting him up on the internet. He doesn't deserve this, blah, blah, blah. Sounds like he's not getting a goddamn thing, money-wise.
Yep.
It's going into the car, whatever. Obviously, it's just a part-time deal, whatever. But I 100% agree on the coaching, on the training, and he's got the advantage on everybody because he owns a racetrack. If he buys his own late model and just goes out on his own goddamn racetrack, that's fantastic.
I mean,
my
that
only
isn't
thing
enough. He's not going to learn anything with the late model if he doesn't have guys that know how to set up a late model. If he just goes out there and just runs, he's not going to learn the difference.
There'll be people that are going to help
changing-
him though.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
bar and
But,
stuff like that. He's going to need help.
Lost my train of thought. You cut me off. Killed me.
I will say
He's got the late model.
the one thing I agree about on this is that I still think the approval process in NASCAR needs to be looked at.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
still think that.
Oh, damn it. What's it again? Oh, if he takes this seriously is where I wanted to go. Obviously, when Biff passed away, this changed some things. Sounded like he was kind of on the fence about it, and it sounds like he's really taking this seriously, like maybe in honor of Biff or whatever. But the only thing that will hold him back from doing well and succeeding with this is going to be himself. If he's spending more time on his YouTube stuff and doing silly videos and wrecking stuff and getting hurt or doing something dumb, this is the tough decision that he's going to have to make, is the balance between the two. I understand that this is a part-time deal. Maybe it's only 3 or 4 races per season, maybe more, whatever. We'll see where funding comes from, but it sounds like they had a sponsor within like 24 hours.
I think before the deal was even done,
Yeah,
it sounded like
if he's genuinely serious about pursuing this and he focuses on this, we know he's got car control. We know he's a goddamn good driver, a very good driver. He has no experience at all. He is green as hell and has had no coaching that Norm's been talking about at all. And he's respectable out there already.
Yeah.
You give this kid some time, and if he takes it genuinely seriously, I'm excited to see what he does.
I agree.
100%. All right, we'll keep digging here. We got Jimmy Johnson ran the mid 400.
Rolled over.
Sure did.
Finished with half a truck.
Still did it
But
though.
he finished what, like 6th in class or something like that? He was decent.
As long as he finished, that's all that
Yeah,
mattered.
yeah.
Door was falling off, rolled the damn thing, had to change a tire in the middle of the desert. Like, they had some adversity
Yep.
and they finished, and he still showed up to Phoenix.
Oh, he
He
did?
was still there on the grid walk. They were, well, it wasn't Mikey's grid walk, but, pre-race, whatever. They interview him. He looked chipper as hell. He's like, yeah, I had a good time, whatever. I'm like, brother, you just went through hell.
Yeah.
And you're not young. So good for him. We got Suarez in the news. A little bit of heat on the old Suarez family for some of his wife's comments. And the internet is ablaze about Julia saying, amazing the things one can do when you're no longer just an afterthought. And she got torn
And that was in
apart.
response to him actually having speed in practice and qualifying well, which I agree 100% with her comments.
This doesn't bother me.
We knew the past year and a half, 2 years at Trackhouse that it was, oh, Shane's coming. Suarez better watch out. Shane's the new golden child. He's going to take over the 99, and then they get the 3rd charter. And then all last year, it's, when Suarez out for Zilich. So that's 100% accurate. The afterthought thing, I mean, obviously, I'm a Bowman fan. I talk about that a lot as well at Hendrick, is it's constantly, when's he out of the car, when's he out of the car,
Mhm.
when's he out of the car.
Yeah.
Suarez has felt that for the past year and a half, 2 years at Trackhouse, especially since Pitbull left.
Yep.
Which Pitbull was the reason why he was on that team in the first place. So I 100% agree. If you have a team that gets behind you, and sometimes it's just changing teams. The atmosphere was bad over there. We were kind of teetering off at the end of our relationship. Sparks, literally, crew chief, at the new place.
Nice.
Everyone's kind of excited to work
what a
together,
tie-in.
kind of excited to start the new season off, and you start off good. Yeah, that feels like, I was at the wrong place this whole time.
Does that, you think that's the same as it was at both SHR, Gibbs, Trackhouse?
Yeah, when he gets shit out the door as soon as he gets there.
Okay.
And the same thing's probably going to happen at Spire.
I don't think her comments went that far back. I think it was just about Trackhouse. I don't think we're thinking that far back.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's the optics of it that don't look great.
Yeah, it's whatever.
He's had some
It's-
good shots.
It is.
And the
100%.
optics are not the best.
Yeah,
I
but
just-
it's the past
and-
5 years with one team, and they just start slowly pushing you out the door.
Right. I understand her. I was really annoyed by it a couple days ago. I'm not as annoyed by it now. I also just don't like when people speak for other people.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know
you're not his manager, you're not his crew chief. Like, it doesn't look good for him either when you're doing that either.
I mean, it's not the first time she's done it,
Yeah.
and maybe that's just how their relationship is. Maybe he doesn't want to say anything, and she's like, we all know somebody out there that has somebody in the relationship that's the loudmouth, and the other one
Right,
that doesn't really
100%.
want to get into it.
And
Yeah,
Norm,
he didn't
Norm
ask
is
for mashed potatoes.
Norm
She's
is
gonna let you know.
I did want salmon. Norm's 100% right. That you could smell the heat.
Oh, yeah.
You feel it coming on last couple of years, but especially when you're kind of in a prove it year, like just let the performance do the talking kind of thing. So a little bit of heat on the old internet for that one. I thought it was worth bringing up.
Yeah, and it got doubly bad when he got loose underneath Chase Elliott.
Right.
Like that's like anybody wrecking Dale Jr.
I
It's
guess my
as
whole
innocent as it is, you hit the star child.
They should
Right.
fire Gustafson.
So it gets
My,
way worse.
Yeah, they should.
that's kind of my point in just let the performance do the talking.
Yeah.
If she didn't say that at all and that happened, people are like, oh, he's been running really well. He qualified real well. Like, people have been talking pretty good about his performance overall, aside from wrecking the Trackhouse cars when he's anywhere near them. You don't need to put the spotlight on him negatively for any reason at all.
Yeah.
He just needs to go out there, race, do well, keep his nose clean. Just shut up. Yeah. Just do well.
Julia's
good stuff.
very racing savvy.
Oh,
Obviously, she
100%.
comes from a racing family
100%.
with her dad, and obviously her cousins, Max fucking Verstappen. And we saw on the Full Speed doc, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, whatever, the one they had Suarez on it a lot. She like debriefs the entire race with him after he
I think
gets out of
that
the
was
car.
last year.
One.
Yeah, it was
That
first
was
season.
last year.
one.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It might have been the first one.
First season.
But she's very into it.
Yeah.
It's not like we joke about some of the NASCAR wives that are overly emotional and they kind of force their way in. She is very much part of it. Like she's his biggest cheerleader, but she's also like
She knows
she's
what
in the
she's
weeds.
talking
She's
about.
in the
kinda
weeds.
closer. Like she's not his manager or his crew chief. She's very much like a manager.
She knows what she's talking
The
about.
way
Yeah.
she's in
Yeah,
it.
I just don't think it's the time to be doing that right now.
I get you.
It's kind of the
didn't-
last thing he
didn't
needs right now.
Disagree with her comments. I agree that maybe you don't need to make them.
Yep.
Or wait till he wins the damn race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's still like it when she said it, like he was 7th in points and now he's out of the
Yeah.
bubble. Like
Yeah.
he's below the cutoff line now. It's like, ooh, bad timing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was more comments of he was first in practice, qualified in the top 5. Like, hey, look at this shit.
But doesn't say that,
Yeah.
you know, so people can interpret it differently. So
Mhm.
I thought it was worth bringing up. Last thing that I wanted to bring up is the old rumor mill that Monster Energy and Carson Hocevar are having some conversations.
oh my god.
Sign the deal. It's brilliant.
Norm, feelings?
I'm a very heavy Monster drinker. I understand it because he's kind of that wild card in your
Mhm.
face. He's very much like they sponsor. It's not only action sports. Obviously, we know of them from action sports, rally cars, drift cars, trophy trucks, all the big stuff you see. Ken Block, freaking Brian Deegan, like
Von
all this
Gittin.
exciting stuff. But they're also monsters and everything. They're very much into like streamers. They sponsor a lot of streamers. They sponsor a lot of people that do a lot of different stuff. And Carson kind of fits both.
Yep.
He's kind of that internet personality that's also a race car driver. His race car driver personality, he wrecks a lot of shit, but he's a fucking dweeb when he gets out of the car.
Yeah.
That's not Monster's
True.
image. Monster's kind of that cool, rowdy guy, like somebody that's going to leave the track, get on a dirt bike or something.
Women
like
want to
that.
be with
But-
him and men want to be him kind of guy. Yeah.
I agree with you up until the last section. I think he's a perfect fit. I think you're right that they usually go with, you know, the almost like the established guys per se, like your Block and like those kind of guys. But with him being in the conversation so often, he's got the flamethrower thing and the
Yeah.
Dale truck and he does the streaming and he's loud and he's in your face a little bit, little aggressive, unapologetic. I think he's exactly what they want. And he fits the mold better than Reddick. Sorry, he does.
100%.
1,000 times better than Ty Gibbs. He fits the mold perfectly for what they
Yeah.
typically
Yeah.
look for, and he fits the brand. Joe Gibbs Racing does not fit the brand at all.
No.
2311 kinda, but 2311 is almost a little bit more polished looking
Yep.
per se with the Jordan affiliations and stuff like that. I think the scrappy young guy that's taking no shit and taking no prisoners and all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, but
I think he's a great
you're
fit.
comparing teams. Spire Motorsports is a team owned by a gazillionaire conglomerate bank. That's not exactly Monster either.
Fair. TWG.
So I mean, teams aside, I think 2311 is the best bet. Trackhouse would probably be the best team atmosphere for
yeah,
an
it's a
energy
long
drink.
line
But
to get
obviously,
into
they
Trackhouse.
they have the Red Bull as their
Right.
thing. I think he's as good of a fit as you're going to get with somebody who's actually close to the front.
Yeah.
The best person I think Monster could possibly get in NASCAR is Noah Gragson.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
But unfortunately, they-
right?
they already have Riley Herbst. They don't need somebody else riding around in 30th all day.
I need a
Yeah.
napkin.
Which you talk about Ty Gibbs not fitting the mold. I think Riley Herbst perfectly fits the Monster
Riley
Energy
Herbst
mold.
does. Yeah.
It's the family business. It's Terribles. It's the
Yeah.
trophy trucks.
Yeah.
It's all the off-road stuff. We saw the Monster video they did over the
Yeah.
off season. That was pretty good with him. I think he fits them very well.
Yeah.
Carson, like I said, he's kind of a dweeb, but he does all the extracurricular stuff that makes up for it.
Yep.
Which like I said, they sponsor streamers, they sponsor influencers and shit like that. So he fits it perfectly, and he will probably take the ownership of that sponsor more than anybody.
I
And
think
he'll
it'll
just
if it
turn
happens.
into a monster.
I
think
feel
it'll be
like we
great.
would see him Hocevar in monster TV commercials.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean? I don't think you're going to see Ty Gibbs and
Yep.
Reddick and them. I could already see it in my head of him doing burnouts in front of a fucking gas station and then going in and getting monsters and shotgunning them
Yeah,
on the hood of the
that'd be great.
car. And, you know,
It'll be great. That is the last bit of news that I had. Dan, you forgot
Well,
to read our
I
comments.
did, but I wanted to bring one other thing
got
up
one more?
real quick.
Fire away.
I know I watched it. I don't know if anyone else did. The new Full Speed.
Episode 1. Yes.
Well, they have not given us plans. I'm hoping that we're going to get a couple episodes that drop like 3 weeks after whatever.
Yeah.
Which I kind of love how they did that. I loved watching. So if you haven't watched it yet, it's one episode and it's all about the Daytona 500, the lead up to the 500, and the race itself from this year. So
Don't spoil it yet. It
I know.
just came out.
So we're 3 weeks removed from that, and it's really good. It's still fresh.
It's perfect.
I thought it was great because it's still fresh. Like, who did they follow? They followed Keselowski, Noah, Connor, missing
Kyle
somebody.
Busch.
Kyle Busch. I think
Joey a little bit.
It was a little bit of well, it was kind of cool too because it had like
No, they
everybody in it. Like the interview section was really cool. Like
that's
that
what I was thinking.
the intro was really cool with all the drivers talking about what the Daytona 500 means, and then they kind of section off and follow people. But like you get to see stuff that again, it's still fresh in our mind. Like Brad's still walking around with a cane. We get to see him 2 weeks before the 500 going through his physical therapy. Like that is something
it's still
that's
relevant. It's still
100%.
current.
So I thought it was really good. It was filmed great. It's still the same team, I guess. It's just now on Prime, not on Netflix. It's still the same people, I guess, doing all the filming and shit. So obviously the visuals were unbelievable. That one part where they show pit stops and then like the draft and like shoot to thrill is on. I was like, this is good. This
I will
is really
say
good.
The marketing, not great.
No, not great.
And finding it,
Finding
very
it.
difficult. First of all, it doesn't have NASCAR in the name. So if you just search NASCAR on Amazon Prime, it doesn't come up.
Remember when the new season would come out on Netflix and it was flashed all over the front page? I had to dig for it in
I
Prime.
legitimately I'm pretty sure it's on Prime. I couldn't find it. It literally, I'm getting recommended Earnhardt,
Yes.
which I've already seen related is not Full Speed. Like you think they'd have all the NASCAR shit in the same spot. You had to literally search Full Speed to find it. So I'd say they dropped the ball on that. Very enjoyable. Connor Zilic. I too would still live with my parents if they had that house.
Yeah, people giving him shit for still living at home. I'm like, bro, I'll live there till they kick me
Bro,
out.
I legitimately like they were doing like a helicopter.
I thought it was
shot.
Denny's house.
I legitimately was like, is that Denny's house?
thought it
I
was-
thought it was going to
long.
Brad.
It was super good.
But,
I'm,
like,
it was
I'm
great.
gonna assume they're gonna do all crown jewel races.
What I'm hoping is that we get one. So we got one for the 500. I'd love one after the 600. You know, after the Brickyard 400, maybe one of the prime races like San Diego. You know what I mean? I think it'd be really cool if they just drop us like 5 episodes throughout the year
Well,
randomly.
I don't think it has to be a specific race.
No, it could
because
be
if
anything.
you remember the other seasons, there was like, obviously the Daytona 500 is going to be the focal point of a whole episode as it should be. And then you put the next 5 into one episode.
Yeah, they haven't announced anything. They haven't said anything that if this is all we're getting, if we're getting more. But I thought it was really good. And you know what? I liked learning some stuff about like I honestly I had no idea about Noah's dad. I feel like the only person in the world that
remember I
did
said
not
don't spoil it?
I'm just saying. Well,
I'm just spoiling
when
it.
I said something, people were like, "You didn't know that," so I thought it was common knowledge. I did not
know.
Literally, the first I'd heard
did not
about that.
I have no idea.
I
what
mean,
you're
it's
talking
not a
about, so
secret. It's
Yeah.
just
Shut up.
he obviously doesn't advertise it.
Right. So, absolutely go watch it. Show it support because if it gets a lot of views, then they're going to make another
Exactly.
one.
Yep.
Despite them doing a terrible job marketing, we're going to do a better job.
Yeah.
Also, I nailed it. I called it last year. I said there wasn't going to be one last year because the media deal in Netflix and Prime, and that's exactly what happened.
Dude,
We didn't get-
don't blow that shoulder out.
We didn't get anything last year because they were going from Netflix to Prime.
we didn't get anything. Yeah, I thought we got one
No,
last year.
they're
Yes, we did.
literally- No, we got
But-
it the Chase the year before.
Oh, that's right. It was.
There is nothing from the
yes.
2025
You're right.
season.
You're right.
in
But
Full
I
Speed.
hope with the Prime deal they pick up more of this because
And
they
I
put
think they
a
do a better
ton
job.
of effort into the broadcast.
Yes.
Their broadcast was obviously we've talked about it ad nauseum already. I hope they put the effort into paying this team to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So,
And I
that's
think
that.
it works for me. Prime doing it makes more sense because
It
then
does.
that brings people to the broadcast. Netflix doing it was kind of like
Why?
They reach more eyeballs.
it reached. That's the thing. It does reach more
It
eyeballs,
was
but
it was the commonplace for those types of things to be on.
yeah,
So it was a good get for them to be on that rather than on
Yeah.
Peacock or something. But now Prime, they could do their whole 5 to 10 race deal in the middle of the season. they could be more invested in the full speed as well
It sounds like they
with
are.
a crossover with that. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'd rather it all be in
Hopeful.
the same place, like we said before.
Me too. Last but not least,
Yeah, I
Dan
thought-
forgot some.
I completely spaced the comments. We had no new ones on Apple, so go leave us Apple reviews. They're fun. So we do have some Spotify comments. Nate Dogg, great episode, boys. Had me laughing several times. This was also my 200th episode listening to y'all. My first
Jesus.
listen was episode 38 when Bubba won at Talladega.
This
Hell
deserves it.
Like, are you keeping track of that?
Apparently, love you, Nate Dogg.
I would love if Spotify told you that, like how many episodes of
Maybe
a
they do.
certain show
Your
you
biggest
listen to and
fans?
stuff. Yeah.
We got DJ No Mayo, the guy from Lynn. The booth talk. I love the booth talk. In my opinion, the problem is the forced nature that either producers will push on the commentators or commentators assume because they don't want to disappoint fans. The fact is, though, sometimes we just need the facts, silence, or especially a fan in the booth. Boyer would be perfect if he was just himself, no pressure, and showed that he loves watching the sport instead of trying to boost Harvick's charisma, which feels stifled due to corporate media anyway.
Yeah, spot on.
Yep.
Spot on.
Pretty much, especially this weekend. This weekend, I'm sorry that
Yeah.
we saw how much better it can be when Hinch and Townsend Bell were in the booth for 20 minutes. It was like a different booth.
I don't understand.
And then the thing
I'm
that
done trying to figure it
the
out.
thing that I posted on Twitter earlier, in real time, I lost my mind. Like Harvick tries to kick it to Boyer, like, "Oh, what are they doing under there, Boyer?" "Well, I don't know, but I sure do want a Wendy's bacon it." I'm like, that's the time to educate people, even if you don't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Say
That,
maybe
like-
they're making a shock adjustment, you know?
When like Latart's in the booth, Latart at that point
Yes.
just
Oh, dude.
pounces.
I nerd out on that stuff.
Yeah,
It's great.
And I was
That's
like,
what we need.
I thought it was cool that like, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get some. Nope, we've just spent a minute and a half talking about which hamburger you like at Wendy's, and that's just that's
That's-
not what we need. And I saw there was a Reddit post today that really nailed it. Is that Fox, for as long as Fox has been Fox, especially towards the end of DW's run, they don't take the sport seriously.
Doesn't
It
feel
feels
like
that way. Like they got it. They need to realize that you don't need the comic relief in the booth. Yes, it's fun, but you know what? You get comic relief in the CW booth with Parker and Jamie sometimes, but it's not forced. It's natural.
I think the best recipe is someone that's been atop the box like a Latart, someone
Mhm.
that's been behind the wheel like a Harvick or whatever, and then you're play by play.
Yep. And I love Mike Joy. The man is a legend. I don't want him to go away, but it's getting close. It's getting there.
Like I've said, it's the less amount of time we have him in the booth, the better. Like if we have him for the first 5 weeks of the year, perfect amount of time for Mike Joy.
Yep.
Then he starts to dwindle off. Clint Boyer, Harvick, I think they're both great in their own right. I love Boyer, but it's like you said, Fox kind of forces the shtick,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
the Michael Walter grid walk. If they're not overdoing it, it could be fine because he has a great relationship with a lot of the drivers. He knows all of them. He'll have a celebrity with them. It could be great, but they like, hey, drop a taco on Denny's car. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Now drop a cake on Denny's car. So it's
This
like
week's
they
grid
just
walk.
overdo it.
Sorry to cut you off. This week's grid walk was great. Actually, it was funny and enjoyable. He had that other dude with him, whatever his name was, the IndyCar guy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch it.
It was great. It was still it was the Mikey that's fun and quick and ADD. Like,
When you get the overly
it
clowny
was just-
Michael.
yeah, they didn't overdo it. I think they
Yep.
did a really good job. But yeah,
All right.
Spot
WF Professor, any chance you guys uploading the video version to Spotify?
yeah, that's a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing, but that's a thing.
Working on some other stuff
Look into it.
that we'll get to, I believe,
Yep.
shortly. I don't know what
Uh,
to talk about.
Brandon Moore, is Norm saying rumple strips with a P?
Yes.
A lot of people
Yeah,
called you out on
probably.
that.
Yeah. It's like Rumple Mince the drink, but stripped version.
Dude, I was trying
When
to
he
not
said it,
lose
yeah.
here.
When he said it
There's
last
a couple
week, I was
things
like,
that I picked up as a kid and I can't undo it. Like
crack.
whoops.
I wanted to say chlamydia.
Like, way more-
You
Way
get
more
hooked in
worse,
the
better?
fetus, you just can't get rid of the stuff. There's certain things that I know the right word for it, but I said it as a kid and I can't get rid of it.
Yep. I do.
In rumple strips, it's one of those things.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Mr. DJ, I don't know what you're talking about. Where is my barbecue? Another great episode, boys. It's hot. Maybe Texas. He was thinking Texas barbecue. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Sorry. I love you.
All right. And we're going to preface this one with, we always say, leave us comments and critiques. And even if they're bad, boys, we got our first bad one.
Hater alert.
Jacob Reed. Listening to these guys talk over each other is like watching toddlers fight over a sucker. If you want to hate everything about NASCAR, just listen to these guys. I don't know if there's a single thing they actually like. Poor
Yeah.
Jamie Little.
Wait, this isn't stacking pennies.
Yeah.
I like the 77 scheme this week.
Honestly,
In all seriousness, thank you.
yeah, thank you for the critiquing.
This is things that we've talked about, being better at not talking over each other. And I don't know if you noticed the entire news segment. We're pretty damn good about it. It's gonna happen.
Kyle
We
put
get
me in a
excited.
ball gag.
You just did it. You literally just did
I
it.
did it for fun. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
I love you.
Thank you for the constructive criticism. We know we talk over each other, especially Dan.
Hi.
But we all need to be better about it because we got to let each other finish our thoughts.
Yeah.
We need to not make fun of Norm during Scheme of the Week.
You need to stop hitting so many buttons, which
I
you're
need
doing
to
better.
stop spamming the buttons, and I'm trying my best. So thank you for the
And
constructive
on
criticism.
the thing about us hating everything, I think you just caught us at a bad time last week. The thing with us, we try not to be negative. Unfortunately, we want what's best for the sport as fans.
Yep.
So if something isn't right, like the booth or a call they made, name it, a
Yeah.
bad caution call, the booth sucking, the production, we're not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and be like, everything was great.
Yeah.
But
But what we need to be better about is
not being as negative.
Is saying this sucks. It could be better if we did this.
Yep.
Come with solutions.
Yep.
Not just complain about the
100%.
problems.
I agree.
So thank you for that. And we're going to try to not talk over each other and also be nicer to each other.
And I'm
Because
gonna,
we like to
Can't
we like to
promise that
have
one.
banter and we like to shit on each other. It's just kind of how our friendships are. But
Yeah.
we're going to be better about it. Especially because we are officially the full-time owners of our show. It will be written, produced, recorded, posted by us entirely moving forward. So we are fully responsible for our jobs now. Absolutely nothing against Revival. We still love them dearly. They're still great friends of ours. We just wanted to bring you guys these shows as early as we humanly possibly can.
Yeah.
Like Monday night, we want to just drop it super late, and we can't put more things on other people's plates. We can take them off their plates and do it ourselves. We're going to do that and try to bring you guys the best stuff we can and more content. And
The best way to say it
Good
is
stuff.
yeah.
we've wanted to control our own destiny for a while, and now we do.
we want to make this a thing.
Yep.
That is shown to more than 5 people.
yeah, it's also
Oh, yeah.
we'd rather you guys listen to this on your way to work on Tuesday rather than your way home from work on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially because what
'Cause-
we talk about is so quickly replaced by what's coming up next weekend.
Yeah,
you
once
know?
Thursday hits,
So,
it's all.
I will say though,
Thank
real
you.
quick, in response to that previous comment, the two things that we received the most criticism for, I think, are two of our strong points. One, we are negative because we don't have NASCAR's hand up our ass controlling us like puppets.
We will though
To
for a
say
price.
that every
You
single thing
can't.
is good no matter what, and we don't disagree with them on anything. We're real. We'll say what we really feel about it. If the race was boring or if this call was bad, we'll call it out for them.
Yeah, 100%.
It is what it is,
Mhm.
but we say it with love. We say it as true fans. We are not forced to talk about it like some people. We are not paid to only say the good things like other people.
Yeah.
It's the real, and the talking over each other. It happens, but it's also our number one complaint or number one compliment we get most of the time is I feel like I'm in a conversation with my friends, which in a natural conversation, not
It happens.
everybody has their 15 seconds to talk, break, go to the next person. You talk, we flow with each other, we talk to each other, through each other. It is what it is.
Put the sand timer away.
It's
What?
just gonna- it's just gonna turn into
that
a-
on
It's just going to
Amazon.
turn into a congressional hearing. Like,
Just
I have the mic. Can I have my time, please? Can I have my time?
It's my
please?
time. I was not allotted all my time.
After you guys were done
But-
complaining about time,
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds left on
No.
what?
On
yeah.
your time.
Yes, very well put, Norm. We're not going to sugarcoat shit, but we're not going to be super negative Nancy's all at the same time.
Unless they pay us to.
But funny enough, we actually said it 2 weeks prior on the show that we were going to not be the media people that are like, "Meh, everything sucks
Yeah.
all the time. But when,
Unless it does suck.
but if it sucks, we're going to tell you it sucks.
But
it's
if
a duck,
McDonald's wants
we call it
wants to
duck.
pay us to talk shit about the Wendy's car, vice versa, we'll do it.
If
For
Na-
money.
NASCAR, if you want me to be a shill, I can be bought.
Yeah, I will be a shill if you pay me.
If this goes from We Control It to we are a NASCAR podcast on NASCAR.com, I will say whatever you need me to say.
I had this conversation over the weekend. I was like, yeah, I can be bought. I was like, there's like 3 things in my life that you could not buy for me: my dog, my rings,
And me.
and my wife. And
Damn it.
I was gonna say
No, and Steph, my wife, goes, if someone said $1 million right now, give me all your rings, I was like, now you can have them. She's like, see,
Everything's got a price. It depends on how big that price
not
is.
Bodie.
And Kyle makes it in
Bodie
like
does not have
6
a price.
months. So
This is the what is that reel that I see all the time? The would you punch me in the face for $1 billion? Yeah,
I will roundhouse
will
kick
kick
you in the
you'll-
mouth.
what's the one? You'll have trouble getting me off you for $1 billion.
So thank you for that. And that wraps up the news segment. Anything else?
No.
Boom.
Ed Cash, I will be in a bent carrot commercial if I have to.
I mean, I'll get rid of Scumbag if I need to.
and Dan won't even have to
No, you
act.
will
I
not.
won't even have to act.
I draw the line at that. We will pay you guys, but you have to just call him Steve. No deal.
No, we're out.
No deal. We'll
How
just
much
get rid
we
of him.
talking?
All right. That's all I got for bits of the news. Let's use this one. Oh my God, I thought the button got stuck.
Oh, real quick, they released the layout for the
Oh, I saw that.
DC
Oh, yeah.
IndyCar race,
Yeah.
the street course. Cup should go there.
Dude, that would actually be a
It's
really
all
good cup
straightaways,
race.
baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that would be
is.
so good.
It's all straightaways and like hard corners. Like that would probably make a pretty decent street race. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. A Rick
Can-
Ware car is
can-
going to go straight through it.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting into race weekend. Before you like get into all of it, I don't know if you had this on there, but I want to talk about the whole IndyCar, NASCAR collab and what you thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. Like,
Awesome.
I want this more. And you know what? There's a rumor that IndyCar is looking at Northeast venues because they haven't been in the Northeast in ages. I'm saying NASCAR IndyCar weekend at Loudon
Hell yeah.
because Loudon was originally built for IndyCars.
Yeah, that's right.
So come back to Loudon, run those bitches on Saturday. Like someone said it in our Discord. Imagine mods, Ofinity / trucks, IndyCar, and Cup all in one weekend.
Yeah.
That would be insane. Granted, they'd run the mods at like 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, but whatever. We can make it work.
You know what happens if that happens? Our cruise to the track is gone. Someone else is in charge. I'm not leaving. I'm not
Yeah.
going home.
Yeah. Well, you're not.
Just
You're not this
imagine
year.
The
That's a
spot
good point.
we stand in turn 2
With-
during the Xfinity race and the truck race.
IndyCars.
Imagine
Oh
that
my
IndyCars going by
brother.
and mock Jesus,
Yeah,
just gripped up.
Hell
So
yeah.
listening to some of the shows,
Gotta
though,
tether yourself to the fence.
Yeah.
listening to some of the shows about it sounded like it was awesome. There was a lot of intermingling. Like we had it on the broadcast with Joey Logano being on the IndyCar broadcast,
great job.
and then the IndyCar guys, Townsend Bell and Hinchcliffe being in the booth. You had crossover all over the place. Like they go to Victory Lane yesterday, and you've got what's his name? Guy that won the IndyCar race. Help.
Just
Newgarden?
Yeah, Newgarden. You've got Newgarden in a Blaney shirt. Like it was cool.
Yeah.
And apparently, I didn't know this. They said the IndyCar
That's
guys,
hot.
all the IndyCar teams were still there. They didn't leave because they were working on their Austin cars because they're not going back to their shops. They're
Oh, no
going
shit.
straight to Austin. So apparently all the IndyCar teams were there yesterday, like working on their shit, but also
Yeah.
kind of keeping an eye on what was going on.
And on the Indy broadcast, they interviewed Zilich, who's just walking around the pits. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
I will say, apparently it sounded like for media, it was a shit show.
I
If you
bet.
listen to Gluck at all, if you listen to the Teardown, Gluck was saying that he didn't realize that he needed 2 different credentials. Like he went down there on Saturday with his hard card and they wouldn't let him in. Like he was allowed in the infield, but he like tried to go out on pit road during, I think, like not the race, it might have been practice or something. And they were like, yeah, no, you need Indy credentials to get out here. And he's like, well, nobody made that clear. And apparently the credentials at Phoenix are like a mile
Oh,
from
I
the
can tell you
track.
exactly where they are.
And he's like, I didn't want to have to leave.
I
to then-
believe it is actually a mile and a half.
Oh, sorry, not Austin. You're right. Dallas, Fort Worth. My bad. Texas. It's all the same.
Yep.
So I guess you would think, and I remember our good friend Jared last week at St. Pete said the same thing. He had NASCAR credentials, and I guess it was very difficult to
That's confusing.
intermingle. So if you're going to do these companion weekends, you got to kind of figure out a way to get a coverall situation there. Like,
Work for Penske.
true.
Problem
Yeah,
solved.
this credential works for everything.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good point.
but I think it was really cool. And it seemed like everybody was naturally enthusiastic about it. Like the NASCAR guys were watching the IndyCar stuff. The IndyCar guys were watching the NASCAR
Why
stuff.
wouldn't you be?
Denny said he was a little upset with how much the grandstands cleared out for the Xfinity race. He was kind of hoping more Indy people would stay. Because I saw a ton of people during the IndyCar race in the stands. Every time they'd show the crowd, there'd be a guy in like a Kyle Busch shirt. So it looks like a lot of the NASCAR people hung out for the IndyCar race.
Came early.
He
Right.
said, but he also said, he goes, I understand, it's 85 degrees out. It's a long day sitting in the
Yeah.
grandstands. He's like, I get it. But he goes, I was a little surprised at how quickly the grandstands kind of cleared out for it to be. And then it was just a normal Xfinity crowd.
But
You
who's
know?
to say they didn't come back on Sunday?
True. That's what we hope
So,
for. Yeah.
yeah.
I would love to see more of this. I don't know where you do it. Like I said, Loudon's an option. They go to some ovals like Texas and
Yeah.
I don't know where else they go now. I mean, if they're really searching for a place in the Northeast, I've seen people say Pocono. I don't think that's a good idea
But
because
they go like 300 miles an hour down the front street.
well, there's been
Yes.
no, they left Pocono because of deaths.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to go back there. I think Loudon would be much like Phoenix, and that race on Saturday was really good.
It was a great race. So, like I
Watkins
said,
Glen as well.
we were up in New Hampshire, rattled the bell a little bit, so laid down for a little bit, took a couple Tylenol, watched the entire race, and it was awesome. It was such a good time. I think we will see companions
Mhm.
expand, especially because this was such a success. People were talking about it online and there, and the drivers were excited on both sides, and especially with IndyCar and Penske and Fox kind of being in bed with this ownership group. There's no reason they don't do companion stuff when it's already on Fox.
I also think that they did a good job promoting it. Like they were talking about it last week at COTA during the
Fox.
broadcast. It was all over the place. I think that's the only downside to a New Hampshire companion is that it's not a Fox race.
But I mean, with Fox wanting to see the success of the sport that they
True,
are part ownership of, like they'll do what they can. So I think we'll see more of this, and I'm really glad it was a success. And it was a banger of a race.
I thought it was a great
Yeah.
week, and I think Kyle just said it perfectly. Kyle Martin, he said both races complemented each other. Neither one
Yeah.
of them. It wasn't like, oh, IndyCar's the undercard and NASCAR's the big show. Like it was two big shows both days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool, and I hope. I mean,
Rasmussen fam on Saturday.
we've had back-to-back weekends
Ooh,
of
Milwaukee weekend.
that's just Loudon over there.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Mile and
That's
Loudon
true.
are exactly the same.
Loudon mid
Yeah.
country.
Everyone disagrees with that.
It's so true.
Dude, it's literally even like exiting the pits on iRacing, I feel like I'm at the other track.
They're so
they
sim-
are,
yeah.
They are so identical.
So I just think that it was very. I thought it was really cool. I mean,
100%.
I would need. We've had 2 weekends in a row now of some sort of IndyCar NASCAR collaboration, and I think it's the best for everybody. Did you see?
It's been the best 2 weekends
Did
in
you
a
see
row.
freaking Pato Award on Twitter? I think it was Pato Award. He
Yeah.
apparently he had some comments earlier in the week about.
I retract my statement. Yeah.
I never heard the original comments, but then he saw the ratings for Xfinity.
Oh, it's truck. He was
Well,
talking about the truck.
He was talking about
ratings.
the truck race, and then he also saw the Xfinity ratings, and he was like, "I retract my statement. We can hang out with these guys anytime."
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the
I want-
bump
yeah.
is for this week.
I want to see the rate. I'm excited for the ratings to come out this week. So I want to see what it looks like for IndyCar.
I bet
Yeah.
they gained 500,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, easily. I watched the entire race.
I
And
watched it.
I said it in our Discord, and I'll say it here. Like, I used to watch IndyCar racing in the '90s, like with my dad, quite a bit. And you know, when I fell off of watching motorsports during college and my club life days, R.I.P. I stopped watching Indy when I came back to watching NASCAR, you know, full time, if you will. And I want to get back into watching it.
I only
This
ever really
thing-
watched the
Put on a
5.
great show.
I watched the 500, and then like this weekend, let's say this wasn't at Phoenix, probably would have thrown it on while waiting for the Xfinity race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I agree. I feel like I'm going to watch
Yeah.
more of it.
I'm not going to dedicate my life to it
No.
like I do this sport, but they put on a damn good show.
It did.
It's the
And
fastest racing in the world.
There are so many. I don't
NHRA begs to
understand how
differ.
They get that.
I
But I-
can't believe they're doing that still.
There are
Yeah,
so
that's
many
pretty cool.
likable drivers in Indy as
There
well.
really
Yeah.
is.
Pretty much all of Team Penske. Throw in Pillow, Federucci. What's
Santonio Ferrucci,
yeah, Ferrucci. Thank you.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
No,
I'm
he drove the
sorry.
48 car.
Yeah, Ferrucci. That kid seems so freaking
Yeah.
cool.
There's just a bunch of likable people in that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
100%.
I'm excited for that.
All right, we'll get to Phoenix weekend for the NASCAR, Xfinity, and Cup Series. No
O'Reilly's.
Oh, Riley.
Damn it.
Auto
truck.
parts.
Xfinity.
Tammy calls it the OAP.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
The Nope.
Sorry, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. I apologize.
It's okay. You're not the only one. Everyone's doing it.
I'm trying my best. We had the GovX 200.
Simple.
Good
Works
name.
for me.
Fine. And the Straight Talk Wireless 500.
Perfectly
Fine.
simple. That's 2 banger. They're not
Fine.
banger names, but they are acceptable and perfect.
Yeah, I mean, GovX, the company, like they do.
It's all discount stuff. If you're in the
Yeah.
a military or first responder, you can go buy a pair of Oakleys for half price.
Yeah, it's great company. Simple name.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Not writing home about it.
and their
but they're perfectly
commercials
fine.
are super corny, and I love them.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
They look
quite
like
cheesy.
they look like the PXG commercials.
America.
GovX.com.
PXG.
GovX.com.
95
We're not. No. Mind if I have sex with you in front of your kids?
with your grandmother.
PXG.
Hope you don't mind.
Hope you. If you don't know
For
what
only
you're talking about,
$4.99 a club.
go look at Country Club Adjacent on Instagram and find the PXG videos.
Small Mexican Chinese children.
I love it.
Anyway, not a ton to write home about, I suppose, in the Xfinity race. Super clean opening 2 stages.
You said
Jesse-
it again.
O'Reilly's. Damn it.
O'Reilly.
How much are they paying you?
Car was as fast as O'Reilly Auto Parts come to the counter. Damn it. Yeah, first 2 stages, super clean. Jesse Love put on a show, leading 114 of the 200 laps, but Justin Allgaier takes the lead with 11 to go, claiming his 3rd win.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like
he
he just
stole
Phoenix.
that one.
yeah,
he did.
just like Jesse Love stole it in November.
It was a good battle for like the last, 15,
Yeah.
give or take, between the two
Yeah.
of them. And Quapple getting his career best finish.
I was
Yep.
pulling for Quapple at the end. That was going to be really cool. I mean, there was a
It was hard to root against him, but I had to for my boy Shelly Bangers.
Dude, I was hoping
Yeah.
Shelly
Oh,
Bangers
got in
got another
defense.
one
That
too. Yeah.
sucked.
that's the thing. There was that last 20, 30 laps. I mean, you had Quapple, Waffles, Quapple House. I don't know. That's Norm's. That's
Waffle House.
Stolen Valor. Norm came up with Quaffle House, and I have that's my favorite. You had like Quapple, Shelly Bangers, Mayer was up there. Who else was there? Was a bunch of
Jeb Burton for
Jeb
some reason.
Burton.
All
Yeah,
damn
there was
day.
like
he was
five.
strong.
There was like 5 or 6 cars that there was a there was a restart with however many to go or a pit stop or something, and I was like, there's like 5 or 6 dudes that could win this race, and then out of nowhere, Justin Allgaier just shows up on the scene and
Yep.
We talk
steals
about
it.
both Jordan Anderson cars in the
Yes,
top 10.
that's yeah.
Yeah, Raja.
Raja-
He recovered.
Yep.
Raja gets out of the 88 and goes into the 32 and does better than the 88.
Yeah, Byron was
Yeah,
nowhere to
he
be
wasn't-
seen the
he
whole
wasn't
race.
all day though. Raja
Yeah.
was buried for like 90% of that race, and they really got it figured out at
Yeah.
the end. Byron just hemorrhaged. He had some damage.
Yeah, you
But
got
he
into
wasn't
that
really
late
that
race.
good all day.
Correct. Yeah, Justin Allgaier ends up taking the checkered flag and 69 points on the day.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Taking over the top spot in the driver's standings by 3 points over Jesse Love.
Also, shouts to CW for the no front stretch interview. I don't know if you caught that on the radio. Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't
Well,
watch?
that
Did
was
you
Well, I
watch?
watched the race.
Oh no, that was
No, it was the Xfinity race. Or damn it,
O'Reilly.
Ah.
the rally race.
I caught it.
He's on the
That
he's
one
on the
scared me.
he's on the cool down lap, and his crew chief comes over the radio. He's like, "Remember, no burnout interview." And I thought he said no burnout. And I'm like, "Oh, he said no burnout interview."
Yeah.
So Justin goes and does the burnout, and then like it felt so nice, old school. The camera's waiting in victory lane. The car pulls in. They drape the flag over the windshield like they always do, and we had a proper victory lane.
That's how it should be.
That's
Oh,
how it
no.
should be.
CW just showing up and showing out
Yep.
every single week. That's all I really got. Straight Talk Wireless 500 Sunday. What a race that was.
What
Huh?
a wreck fest.
I mean, I said it last
Wow.
night in our Discord. The bar is basically underground for Phoenix.
Yep.
But that was a damn good Phoenix race. I think the combination of the tire, more horsepower,
More Powell, baby.
according to some of the people that like I listened
Shout
to
out,
Denny's.
James.
I listened to Denny's show on the way down here. Obviously they had that test last year, and all the drivers were like, "Oh, we can't really tell the difference." Well, now you're seeing it in race trim and in anger, and not a test car.
In a pack.
Denny said he noticed it. Like that's why they were having brake problems. Because he said you were using more brake because you were getting into the corner faster.
The brake
I mean,
problems have been
Toyota's
going on.
True,
blowing a
true.
rotor there every race of the past
True.
10 years.
But
I thought I was getting a rotor off the face when
Yeah,
Seabell
true.
just walloped the
Yeah.
wall 5 feet in front of me.
but I think the whole combination of more power and the tire, I'm excited for the rest of the mile and unders this year.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have that at Loudon,
100%.
if we're gonna have that at, I mean, I'm really intrigued to see once we get to Martinsville in what 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Denny also has said keep an eye on Darlington because apparently they're going to the short track underbody, which is basically no underbody. And he said these cars with more power and tire wear, they're going to be a mess.
Good.
He's
Hell
like
yes.
Good.
he was like I think they are going to be an absolute handful. And he was saying like potentially 4 seconds of fall off. I was like, give me that,
Good.
give me all of that.
the
So-
problem is we're going to have 15 cars catch on fire from the rubber in the quarter panel.
Probably.
rocker
yeah.
But if they're
boxes.
doing the different underbody, maybe that won't be an issue.
The rocker
The
box
rocker
still
box is
exists.
the same, yeah.
Just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
But 12 cautions set the record for Phoenix. We don't want 1,000 cautions, obviously,
Mhm.
but so be it. You know, if these things
Yeah.
are hard to drive, you've got tires going down, they're pushing it too far, and they're getting bit for it, so be it.
Yeah.
Bring out the caution because Kyle Busch blows a tire.
Yeah, and then
And-
Well, actually, neither of his did.
Well,
Yeah.
Luckily for Kyle Busch, SVG spun on the exact same lap both
Both
times. He blew a tire into
We
the
had
wall.
probably not the
and
best
brought out the
example.
caution.
Groundhog Day yesterday.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch in the wall and SVG spins. 3 hours later, Kyle Busch hits the wall and SVG
Oh
spins.
no, wrong one.
One eternity.
Oh, I didn't know you had that.
later.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch spins again, or Kyle Busch hits the wall again. Wait a minute, SVG spun again.
Yeah, then we had that one caution where like what 3 people had tires go
So
down
that
on the
was
caution?
Noah. Noah, I think, exploded a brake rotor, blew his tire, hit the wall. And then it was like every time the camera switched, it was another car with a
Yeah.
flat. It was like
Well, we
Byron.
deviated real hard from talking about give us tire wear.
Yes, but no, I don't think that caution with all the flat tires, I think that was debris. I think they were, because then they showed Custer. Custer had a friggin' hole in his grill and his radiator was
Yeah,
punched.
they pulled a chunk of brake rotor
Yeah,
out.
and his radiator was punched. I think that all those cars with the flats, that wasn't Goodyear or tire pressure related. I think they all ran through busted ass rotor.
Got it.
That,
And-
at least Noah
it's very
did.
possible.
Well, Noah, obviously Noah was the main problem, but then I'm sorry, 4 friggin' cars in
Well, it was Byron.
McDowell, Byron,
McDowell,
Zilich.
Silich.
I don't. Was Zilich
Yes.
that caution?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Zilich had like 3.
Well, Zilich blew a rotor later in the race.
Yep. And then there was somebody else. It was like 4 cars in a span of 20 seconds,
Yeah.
all coming down with blown tires. I do not think that was a tire wear problem. I think they ran through carbon and
Something.
brake parts and,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
then-
one of the safety guys was pulling brake pads off the ground.
yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit of a mess there, but overall, absolute banger of a race.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was very good. It got a little strung out for a little bit, but the lap cars
You're
really
gonna get
sucked the
that.
leaders back together.
And there was comers
So
and
we had a
goers.
good lead, race for the lead. The cautions, we had a bunch of them, but I think they were spread out just enough that we got at least 15 to 25 laps in between each
Yeah.
caution
Yep.
to actually see them run, see them wear, see them lose some speed.
I wanted to run something by you guys. What do you feel about a weapon of the week?
Joey Logano.
That's what made me think of it.
Joey Logano
Literally.
was a mess.
Neither were egregious, but add them together.
Plenty of people got taken out by
Yeah.
him. Yes.
Like
The
the
Ross
Ross
Chastain
Chastain
one?
one,
Yeah.
that was, I mean, those cars get so jacked up when they jump to the apron like that it was just a
But he
bad push.
stayed
But
on
it
him
wasn't,
too.
it wasn't like he right hooked him. He squared him up, but it was that transition.
Yeah.
Was
And
just
stayed
enough.
with him.
Yeah, it was just enough to spin him.
And there was only so much he could do at that point because if he blips the throttle, lifts even slightly, someone's behind him.
Yeah.
He's going to get
Yeah.
jacked
Or
up
maybe
too.
he
I mean-
spins because his car's hitting the bump at the same time.
I mean, he probably could have done a little something about it, but yeah, he
Yeah, but-
was on Ross and on Ross and on Ross,
But
and then
that's
he was
it's
gone.
also Phoenix. Oh, I'm gonna hit him. I better turn left. Oh, yep. You jumped the restart because you turned left
Yeah.
6 inches too soon.
Yeah.
So it was
if you do,
unfortunately,
damned
I
if you
think it
don't.
was more like unless he went straight and stayed on the track, which then probably would have
Yeah.
hit 5 other cars above him. It was a no-win situation for him.
He
He,
did
got
that
such
later.
a good restart that he was kind of put in a box to push him and hope it doesn't upset him. And fortunately, it upset him. It took out the 2.
That hit by the
The-
2 was
Oh,
The
gnarly.
48,
Yeah, that was a hard
the
hit.
23 ripped the whole door apart, and he was still fine somehow. Obviously, took out Ross, so it took out 3 or 4 good cars there.
That
Yep.
the more I saw that hit by the 48 and the 2, the worse it got.
That too. He's like, I've never jumped into the wall before
Yeah.
when he came out of the
Yes,
infield
that's
care.
exactly what it was.
That was brutal.
It also
Um,
proved 2 things: the 48 still slow, 48 still fucking cursed. If a
If-
car is spinning out, he's somehow going to get sucked.
can
into
we
that wreck.
change that number?
There's like a
Yeah, right.
black hole to Rex in the 48. It just gets sucked right
Yeah.
into it.
It's ridiculous. What else?
And
we
Alfredo
got?
was
And then the second Joey wreck, we can talk about that real quick.
Yeah, not clear.
Yeah, that
No.
I have to assume he didn't know AJ was there.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
AJ shaded down a little bit, but that's all on Joey. I just don't think he knew he was there.
He said it in the post
Yeah.
after the infield carry. He's like, I
And
didn't
that-
know I was 3 wide.
That
Yeah.
was in the middle of 1 and 2, right? Coming off
Yeah.
of 2. And that's the worst spot for the spotters because the spotters are over in like 3, aren't they? Or am I ass backwards?
Yeah,
There's one end of the track that
yeah,
the
he's-
spotters are on, and they have they're
He's in no man's land right
Yeah,
there because they're
yeah.
looking down on him. It doesn't help.
yeah.
yeah, but even if they called him 3 wide, a car was to his inside.
Yes.
So they say 3 wide in the middle of the dog leg. You're going to assume that there's somebody in Mars to your left somewhere. So yeah, it was just unfortunate for him. Unfortunate for both of his teammates, the 2 and the 21. Or no,
Well, the 2 was the first
previous
wreck, yeah.
The 21. Who else got in that? There was a couple cars in that one. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
21 got taken out.
21 to Catino.
Fucking
eventually.
pissed.
Yeah.
I will say, talk about the most helpless feeling in the world. They go to that onboard and Joey's just sliding backwards, and you're like,
Yeah.
the track is about to turn. I have no control. There's cars over there.
Yeah.
You had time. He had 6 business days to think about how bad this was going to hurt.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it in news, and we just brought up the 48 car. Obviously, T's and P's to Alex.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets back in the car soon. Obviously, Kyle has had plenty of concussion/vertigo.
Awful, dude.
I had a taste of it a couple weeks ago, and I'm sure it's a fraction of what a real concussion vertigo is, but even the
yeah.
pinch that I had sucked.
Bro,
Yeah,
like-
that wreck did clean out
Let-
the 7 as well. He was right behind the 21.
That's right. Yep.
But
7.
yeah, obviously,
It is the worst.
big Bowman
feeling.
fans.
Yep.
He's obviously had a miserable start to this year. 2 wrecks, had to get out of the car sick last weekend, missing the race this weekend. Who knows if he's going to be back in it in Las Vegas. We saw somebody on Twitter had an exact day he was returning, which I don't know how that's possible.
No, they talked to Jeff and
Yeah,
Rick.
they were-
Not possible.
They were like, he's coming back April 12th. Like, how the fuck does anyone even think they know that? It's a week-to-week basis.
That's a day to day.
Yeah.
That's like that injury is day to day.
So hoping the best for
attest.
Alex. Obviously, big fan. We want to see him do well. If this is truly his last year at Hendrick, we want to see him get a fair shake in it.
Obviously, too, I wanted to shout out Anthony. He was doing good. Fast Pasta filled in for him as Hendrick's sim driver. He was towards the back most of the race, but they played some strategy. He was running around like almost in the top 10 when that wreck happened.
Honestly, it was,
No
kind
fault, no fault of his own.
it was kind of a typical 48 day.
It really was, yeah.
Yeah.
You have no speed off the truck. You qualify poorly. You ride in the back. You get some good brakes, get up towards the front, and you get wrecked.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
so
what
it's
happened
not
to
Alex's
Bowman
fault.
every single race
Yeah.
last year.
SVG. We'll talk about SVG.
Let's have that conversation because
He
I'm here
almost- he
for it.
almost stole a top 10 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy spins twice, causes 2 cautions, still comes back for an 11th place
And-
finish, and then is sitting 5th in
He
standings
got
right
passed.
now.
He
Yeah.
got passed for 10th. He had a top 10 with about 2 laps to go, and he lost it. Ended up 11th. Yeah, 5th place. And I was talking to I forget who it was on Discord last night about this. We've gone from can he make the chase to it is completely legitimate now because he is just stacking up these good. He's basically giving himself a buffer because he's gonna have bad days. It's gonna happen. That we're gonna go to an oval where he has a bad day and a bad finish. But we kind of came into this thinking, much like we did last year, all the ovals are probably going to be mediocre. But then he's going to get a bunch of wins on the road courses and points on the road courses, so he'll be fine. Well, now the ovals aren't really that mediocre. They're pretty damn good.
What
So
we said.
so the more of these that he stacks together that are good, that means the more days he can have and still be fine.
When we were talking about a preseason, we were saying if he can stack a bunch of teen finishes,
Yeah.
like high teen finishes, now he's stacking like 11s
And top
and top
yeah,
10s.
Top 10. What was he 6th in Atlanta?
Yeah,
he's had
something like
he's
that.
had like 2 6ths and 11th, and then what was it second at Coda?
Yeah.
I'll find out.
He's
That's
doing
pretty
Yeah,
damn
he
good.
was probably
just fine.
18th to 20th for most of the day. Benefited from a lot of guys wrecking and got a great finish out of it. And that's exactly what we talked about him doing.
Yep.
We talked about, hey, stay near top 20. Stay near top 20. Take advantage of some guys having trouble, and you're going to get those points that you normally wouldn't. And that's all you need because
Yep.
we assume he's going to win 6 races.
I think it
So-
was his average finish is 12.2 right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
so
you have to
not
do.
bad.
A perfect start for the season for somebody we assume is going to teeter off.
Yeah, there will
So
like I said, he's-
build that buffer. Although we see how quickly it comes and goes. Suarez seems like he's in a great place. He's in top 10 in points. One bad race, he's shipped off to the
Gone.
teams.
well, look at and then
and then the
flip
opposite,
side,
C-Bell.
I was gonna say Seabell and Denny. Denny and Seabell were in the damn near 30s at the start of this race, and now Denny's like 11th, I think, or 12th. And
Kyle, are you
12th.
looking at the points?
I am.
Yeah.
he is.
You
Yes,
are?
Denny's
Where
12th and
is
Seabell's
Briscoe?
like
Briscoe?
30 something.
Oh,
Briscoe's
he's down.
33rd.
They were
Yeah.
talking about this on one of the shows though. He's like 70 points back of the lead, and I think or no, sorry,
178.
170, and then he's like 53 out of the chase, which
so-
is completely doable.
He
Yeah.
is gonna charge.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a fun one to watch the points. Fingers crossed. Bowman, Denny, we're watching that as we speak because he was buried with them.
Larson was down there too.
Yeah.
He's right back up in the
Yeah,
mix.
Larson's
Yeah,
back to the top
I mean,
15.
Briscoe Briscoe's shown a lot of speed every single
Uh-huh.
week. Like that
Well, we're
car is
going
there,
to-
but he's had some shit
He's
luck.
We're
The
going to some of
48
his
has
best
not
tracks.
shown any speed at all.
Briscoe has
They're
been
not unloading like they should.
Briscoe's been wrecking out of the top 5. What was he, 4th or 5th at Coda last week when he
Right.
blew the axle? He was top 5 this week when he blew a tire or a rotor. We never really got confirmation. And
Right.
I mean, he drove through the wall. Like all of these wrecks are happening. All of this bad fortune is happening with him while he's running good. It's not like he's wrecking out of 20th.
Right.
You know?
So that's pretty much all I got for the
I
race.
thought it was
aside from
the end was awesome.
YRB.
The end was awesome watching. So
Dude.
Blaney definitely had the long run car. I don't know why none of us picked Blaney. That was dumb.
I know.
That was so dumb.
I wanted to save him.
I did too.
I thought about it. I just
yeah.
wanted to hang on to him.
Well, spring races usually Gibbs.
Honestly, that was my
Yeah.
thought. But he just like
It
Bell
almost
definitely
was.
Bell had the fire off speed, and then I'm sorry, it's kind of funny to watch the same movie just flip it and reverse it, and Bell takes 4 tires and loses.
Yeah, right.
We watched the Gibbs movie again with somebody else.
Yeah, Denny took 2 at the end though.
Yeah, but I will
No,
say,
he
I
didn't.
mean,
He
I
took
think
4.
Oh, he did take 4.
Yeah.
Then he
Well,
took 2
I
in the
think-
last
I
one.
was on his in car.
I
'cause I had
think
him.
I think 4 was the smart move there because there was still with that last pit stop there was still like 20 something laps
Still
to go.
enough. Yeah.
Obviously Bell. I thought Bell was going to run him down, and I think he was. I think if there was 2 more laps, Bell was there because they came across the line pretty
Bell
close.
blew it on the restart.
Yes.
Yeah.
He put him like 5 wide at the bottom, and you're like, holy shit, he's gonna drive up to second off of turn 2.
Yep.
And he like missed the exit or something and got swallowed. And that was the moment that he lost the race because he now has to pass the 45, the 5,
Yep.
the 54, whoever's in between him and the
Yeah.
12.
Yep.
And then get to 12. He unfortunately, for whatever reason, he got loose, pushed the front end too tight or whatever, and he lost the restart on the inside. So that's 4 tires should have worked. He should have been able to Corey Heim his way around the bottom, but unfortunately it didn't
Take
work out.
Norm's
for him.
advice. Don't get loose and swallowed. You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
Why not?
Be tight and swallowed. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
What did he say?
Just whatever you do, make sure you keep going straight. All right.
What the hell
what
is
did he
even
say?
there?
What did he say? What did he say?
Kyle, do you have the numbers for Blaney?
What?
He's number 12.
12.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
He was number 1 this week.
I think he's like 5'9".
cars passed and
What number?
He's like at least a 9, 9
I was
and a
going to
half
say
out of 10.
I was going to say another.
No, cars passed. I think it was 40.
it was 49 cars and he lost 24 positions on pit road.
Dude.
Oh, you had those numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you just say it?
Oh, it was a rhetorical
Well,
question.
'cause
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to make sure you weren't going to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
I
that.
wanted to make
yeah.
sure you knew I was being useful.
That was the
That-
scene from National Treasure when he's like, "Let me just soak in the fact that I'm right for once."
Yeah.
Like, all right, we.
I have something. Hold on.
Watch me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch me, nay, nay.
Blaney's pit crew did him no favors
Oh
yesterday.
my
2
God.
loose wheels. Not to mention, even when they got all the wheels tight, they were losing positions. They were bleeding spots on pit road.
Yep.
And even the broadcast booth, at one point, I think Boyer brought it up. They were like, "Oh, do you want 2 or 4 here if you're Blaney?" And I think Boyer was like, "Whatever gets me my pit crew to do it the fastest." Or he made there was definitely a shade thrown at the pit crew.
Blaney did too. He's like, let's just try to maintain our position here.
Yeah.
When he came down pit road one
Yeah.
of the times.
I will
Brutal.
say kudos to Blaney. They brought it up on the teardown. He did not blow up yesterday. He was actually very mature.
Yeah, he was
About the
I
whole
can't believe
thing.
he
He
did.
was like, listen, I think the first loose wheel, he was like, listen, it's early. We'll get it back. Just lock in kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they did it again. Like, oh my God.
It's also the 4th race of the season. If he's losing his top this early,
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I'd like to see him lose his top.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a beautiful man.
I thought the mustache ride.
Yeah, but he's really skinny.
That's fine.
oh, he's a little beanpole.
Did you see the picture that NASCAR put up on Instagram today with like all the years of Blaney this year?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
Last year to this year, you can tell he had a kid.
Oh, yeah.
He-
Weathered.
He looks significantly weathered
He
from
was
last
very
season.
tired.
Go look at it now. Just
Oh,
go
God.
look at it now on a live reaction. Looks exhausted.
I
Well,
will
dude
say-
spent the last 50 years in the mines.
I will say, they were talking about it on Denny's show. They had quite the interesting weekend. I guess he showed up because he's staying out in Phoenix. They stay there for the West
Yeah,
Coast
yeah.
swing. I guess they showed up late Friday night, went to the Verbo they rented. They got scammed.
No way.
They showed up. They're ringing the doorbell. The people show up to the door. They're like, "Who are you? What are you talking about?" And it's like Denny, one of the dudes from the show that's like his boy, and his wife and his kids are there. It's like 11 o'clock at night. And the people were like, we were wondering, because apparently they ordered a bunch of baby supplies to the house that they rented. the people that live there are like, we were wondering why all this stuff was showing up. We were just going to give it away to our neighbors. And Denny's like, I have the thing right here. This is the address. They're like, no, this house is not an Airbnb or whatever, Verbo.
Wow.
So they had to like
That's wild.
call a bunch of people in the middle of the night and like find another place to go. Like, that's insane.
That's crazy.
Apparently he rented it off the website and everything. It was just a scam.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest fear, and I'm glad.
I guess
you brought
literally
that
the
up
people
while
like,
I'm like working on booking.
he said
one
the
for
people
Roots.
answered the door and they were like, who the fuck are you? And I
terrifying.
guess he said they were not very friendly. And then they kind of figured out what was going on. And they were like, all right.
Yeah, you don't
that
blame it. A whole
sucks.
stack
Like,
of people show up to your door.
all right. So Ryan Blaney through the years, huh?
Yeah, just go right to the
Right to the end.
right to the end.
I'm not seeing it.
Was it NASCAR that posted it? I thought it was
Pretty sure it was.
NASCAR's page.
I'm not seeing it.
Maybe it was NASCAR on Fox.
Oh, maybe. Oh, Blaney's probably tagged in it.
Oh, good call. We'll go there.
Mm.
I'll play that game. Because now you got me wanting to see it.
You got to. It's pretty good.
Keep going. I'll see if I can't.
All right. I mean, that's pretty much all I got. So we will get to the questions. Go back to the Instagram. We'll start with those. All right. Couple comments that I wanted to just bring up that we're not questions, obviously. We'll start with Brad.
Wait, who?
It says Brad.
I know that guy.
Might be a new guy. Never heard of him.
He's
No
a
question.
podcaster.
No question. I just love you.
Well, we love you.
We love you too, bud.
Sucks what happened this weekend. Our boy Brad was in the ARCA race. The motor decided it didn't want to
Didn't want to
motor anymore. I guess this was overheating, and they just said, "Yeah, we're gonna cut that short."
Yep.
Shouts to him though. Also, he went through some travel woes too.
Yeah.
Flight got canceled and almost didn't even make it. Like he was like, I have to be in Phoenix at 10 a.m. for practice, and
Yeah.
this isn't good. He ended up making it somehow. So,
Good
Yeah.
to see him out there no matter what. Luck will turn around, brother. All right. Next one. We got J. Steven Brooks. I hope Adam Stevens gets drafted to the war.
Oh, Jesus.
Golf Country TDI. Blaney doesn't do burnouts, but the mustache can throw it the fuck down.
Dude, I think the mustache took his brain over. We all said
yeah.
in Discord last night, we were like, is that a Blaney burnout? He never does those.
Right?
I think the mustache was like the devil on the shoulder, like, do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Dan, I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because I can't
Well,
find
we-
it.
He
Who
probably
posted
knew that
NASCAR
engine.
Classics.
Oh.
He probably knew the engine in his car had to be rebuilt anyway.
Oh my God, he's a baby in that nationwide picture.
Oh, yeah,
He was
Jesus.
31 years old in that picture.
See, like these don't even look like him to me.
No.
That one right there, when
Dude.
he first gets in the Wood Brothers car, that's
Go-
I'm like, oh, that's
Go
Ryan
back,
Blaney.
go back
Is that
to. He
Harrison
looks
Burton?
like Austin Cindric.
Yeah, the two baby ones. He looks like Austin Cindric.
He does. Yeah.
All right,
go,
so
go right to the
so
end.
am I going right to the end? And I'm looking at like
Go
the
right to
newest,
the end where you look. You know
Yep.
what he looks like right now. You looking at the mustache one?
Yep,
Are you enjoying it?
yep. Oh, I am.
Now go back.
I mean, he looks.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah,
He's got like
I see it.
Senator Palpatine
Yeah,
eyes.
that one looks pretty. Like he looks polished and happy there. And then it's like I've been up all night.
Drinking whiskey.
Yep.
Some babies will do that to you.
I still want to get
Also,
that
cannot
whiskey.
believe he did not. Did you see the one I posted? The oh yeah, you did the video of the reporter making him realize he did not call his wife from Victory Lane.
Yeah, we're in the llama pen as he's sleeping.
Yeah, he boy slept on the couch last night.
Yep.
I love the realization. He's like, yeah, I know, I just don't have my phone on me. I've probably gotten a lot of phone calls.
Oh no.
Oh God, I just realized I never. Oh
he
God, like
couldn't continue the interview. He was so.
he was
He's like,
flustered.
oh no, I'm in trouble. Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
in trouble. I feel like Gianna's like that
She doesn't
level
care,
of
yeah.
cool where she's just gonna give him shit for days.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember that time you won the first time our son was born and you didn't FaceTime us?
yeah, I was just here, taking care of your son, and you just didn't think to call your son.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
right?
piece of shit. And then I'm gonna go feed our llama, you piece of shit.
I hope when he wins, when they're there, she doesn't go to Victory Lane. She just
I hope she just takes a hat and then leaves.
yeah. She goes, all right, hey, good job. Walks away.
You call me next time. Peace. Oh, they're great. They're the best. All right. Fab Life 11. Man, it feels good hearing all the F1 fans squirm on a Monday. NASCAR's on top.
Yeah, that was. I watched most of that. I fell asleep during it.
Yikes.
It's just, I think a lot of the NASCAR fans are really. there was the one picture I saw that was the testing of the car tomorrow, and it's like, hey, look, another series that's exploded in popularity that suddenly has new regulations that have the fans wondering if the racing's going to be any good. Where have I seen this story before?
I was the Franco meme. Yeah, first time.
First time?
It just said next gen on it. It was
People were
great.
like, oh, the racing was so good. There were so many passes. And it's like, yeah, because it was all battery. It was like watching RC cars. Like, oh, that one's
Dude.
running out of battery.
Do you see the Aston Martin thing?
I kind of fringe saw it. Like, what happened? Like, they went to
So,
Honda and
Honda engines are in the Aston Martins now, and I guess the vibration was
Yeah.
so bad that they were worried their drivers were going to get nerve damage, so
Yeah.
they started parked.
yeah.
Not good.
And it wasn't there something about like
That's
they went
why
to
we're
the
sissies.
they went to the Honda plant and like something they like had lied about a bunch of shit.
Oh, I
or
don't know.
something.
I don't know about that, but all I know is car no bueno.
Yeah, like I'm a fringe F1 guy. Like again, I'll watch it if it's on.
Yeah,
I'm not
at all.
like I used to watch it when I was a kid. Like I've been to it when I was younger. I don't know. I saw videos last night of like there was one from Australia in 2003, and that's when I used to go.
Oh, that's gone.
What?
Him.
That was when like I was still going to races and watching it all the time, and it was just such a cooler sport back then. And I don't know,
Yeah.
man. This shit now, it's just
It's you mix the boring racing with the insufferable fan base,
yes.
and it makes me have no interest.
Well, the
whatsoever in
racing,
getting
even
into
the
it.
other night, it wasn't even boring. If you didn't know what was going on, it looked exciting as hell because people were passing each other left and right. But then you realize that that guy doesn't have enough battery for the boost button, so that's why he got passed. And then look, they passed each other back 2 laps later because now that guy's battery reached. It was just so fake.
How did
Like,
the Cadillacs do?
I know one of them broke. I fell asleep, so I don't
know.
remember.
And just
Um,
think the boost button is what NASCAR wants to do.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Sam Valley 95 with a pair. Have any of you guys been to Hawaii?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't
Just
help it.
places like it.
Fox
No.
Booth.
No, I've never been out of the country.
Yeah, Kyle Martin said Aston Martin apparently had no clue. Most of the key Honda personnel that were working with Red Bull left Honda. So they signed on thinking like, we're going to get the best engines in the, everybody left.
That sucks.
And to think a Honda powered F1 car is no different than every kid with a 98 Civic that puts solid motor mounts in their cars.
Pretty good. Sounded like Scumbag back in the day.
Yeah, Scumbag. Who's that? Is that Scumbag in his EF hatch?
Am I single cam?
Yeah. You got to get the axle hop in there.
Bro, did you see the torque steer?
My headlights were shut off.
Every time the wipers come on. That was my favorite going to street night up at Epping on Wednesday nights. It'd be
CDs come jumping off the dash.
the kid with the single cam with the fart cannon on the back.
You see the Singleton
fucking-
radio
the-
just go.
the wipers come on, the fucking radio falls out. Oh, I miss those days. I want to be young again.
My Miata would do that when I bottomed out.
Downriver Diecast with the next couple. Asking me what stood out about Phoenix when I attended.
Scorpions.
The facility is beautiful. I don't care what people say. The place is gorgeous.
Yeah,
they, they showed like a parking lot shot of the grandstands. Even the grandstands look sick from the outside.
Places
Yeah.
so clean. And you know when that panning shot you're talking about, the beginning, and you see the big long parking lot. I parked in the
I remember that.
section.
The first
when
time
they
you went, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was the second time.
Because I thought I remember looking at your location and you were like 3 miles from the track.
Yeah. And when they did that panning shot Norm was talking about, I was like, man, it looks even further
Yeah.
from there.
We had
It's
some
brutal.
talks. People in our Discord, I don't know, by people, I mean Joe Spinelli, he doesn't like the dog leg. He thinks it's stupid. And people are like, oh, they should reconfigure this track. They will never will because you know how much money NASCAR dumped into that place?
Yeah, no way. It's not going to happen.
No.
Also, you
Um,
put grass in the front stretch, Phoenix would suck.
Yeah,
ass.
that's the only thing that makes that race interesting.
That's what I was going to say also. What stands out? Rattlesnake Hill is super cool.
Did you go up there?
No, didn't go up there.
Oh, okay.
Rattlesnake Hill is really cool. Like, you could see it. I mean, clear as day, the
wanna-
grandstand's looking right at it.
I've always said I want to watch a race from up there because I feel like it would be cool to have our tailgate set up during the race.
Yeah, you can.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah, that'd be
you
sweet.
rent it.
Yeah.
You don't bring the car up. You can bring your shit.
Well, I
That's
talked
what I
about,
mean,
I
yeah.
talked about that with the new granite ledge or whatever they called it, Loudon.
Yeah.
I would totally be down to watch a race
Be
from up
sick.
there.
So yeah, obviously the dog leg super cool. It's wild to see it in person.
Mm.
Rattlesnake Hill is really really cool. Obviously the sunsets there are unbelievable. The facility is beautiful, super clean. parking sucks because it's in the sand.
And didn't you say it was like one way in, one way out too? So the traffic was pretty brutal.
They fixed it second round.
Okay,
Second
cool.
time I went, they fixed ingress egress, so it was actually very.
I remember
easy.
the first time you went, you were like, "There's one road in and one road out, and it's not good."
Yeah, they now they send you in both directions, and you kind of get screwed. Like whatever lane you're in is wherever you're going.
Yep.
You know, you don't really have a choice, but they just send everybody as far away as they possibly can, and then you can figure it out on your own. So,
Yep.
like, I know which lanes I want to be in now, but I learned the hard way.
Yep.
But anyway, other than that's great. The parking lots are tough because it's sand. It's like packed down sand. Like we have grass
Mm-hmm.
at Gillette and stuff. They
Yep.
have sand, so like you get that fine dust,
Just dust.
all in your
Ugh.
soul. So when you blow your nose the next morning, it is sandy.
I'd rather
But
that than the
it's
mud we
fine.
get at Loudon where I break
Exactly.
my ankle.
Yeah, but imagine like tailgating
In
in
the sand.
every single car that goes
Oh
by, or
my
a
God.
person goes by with a cooler and it just smokes you out.
Yeah.
You know the dusty days at Pocono?
Uh-huh.
Make that 8 million times
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
But other than that, place is fantastic. Downriver Diecast next to Mount Rushmore of sports movies.
Days of Thunder.
Yeah, that's easy.
Slapshot.
No. Miracle.
Ooh.
I've never seen Miracle.
So good.
Rudy. I'm
Remem-
just throwing ones out there. I don't really have a lot of
Remember
sports
the
movies that I
Titans.
love.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the
is
Titans.
Phenomenal.
Dude, Remember the Titans is so good. That's
Sandlot.
good.
Sandlot. That's my
Sandlot.
four.
Yeah,
That's my
that's
four,
it.
right?
That-
Honestly, I would
Hell
maybe
yeah.
honorable mention. I would throw Invincible in there. I love
Ooh.
that movie.
My personal Mount Rushmore, Grind.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
announced they're doing a sequel.
Dude, Pumps.
Yeah, I heard.
And it's the
Okay.
original
You ever play
cast.
that game? Grind. Out Cold.
Yep.
Out Cold's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I had that burned on a DVD. I made a custom case for it.
Yep. There's a lot of good ones. I mean,
Tanya Harding.
Dude, Brink.
Ouch, ouch, my ankle.
I,
Great
Tanya.
movie.
Brink.
There it is. That's what it is. I Tanya.
the Water Boy.
Oh, true.
Damn.
Happy Gilmore.
All right.
Leave it here with Steve.
Ooh, Happy Gilmore. I put that above Waterboy.
Steve. I need to just clip the movie.
You really should.
So, Chiropoli, clip the movie.
went through-
I'll send me the cease and desist. I don't give a
I went
shit.
through a thing where I watched a bunch of sports movies not too long ago. American Underdog.
Never seen
Never
it.
heard of
It's
it.
the Kurt Warner story
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Zachary Levi.
Dude, Herbie
was
Fully
actually
Loaded?
really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
All right. Cars,
Oh, yep.
No.
Yep.
Days of Thunder,
Yep.
Happy Gilmore,
Yep.
And Stroker Ace.
Waterboy.
Oh, damn it. That's the thing. So it almost you
Damn
could almost
it.
you could almost break it.
Fuck.
The problem is I feel like you could break
break
it
it
into
down.
categories.
Stroke Race is so
By-
good.
You could break
Each
it into
sport.
categories because you could be like fictional, like your Happy Gilmores, your Water Boys, your Days of Thunder. Then there's like the real, like Miracle,
fictional.
Yeah, I
Invincible,
feel like it just
The
not
fuck
even
are you
that,
talking
just
about
separated
fictional?
by sports.
even by sports.
Like give
yeah.
me your
Days of
best
Thunder.
football, your best baseball, your best
Real.
racing.
Dude, the news story.
I'm still fictional.
It's real to me, damn it.
It's not fake. Rowdy Burns is a real man.
You're fake.
It's the Jeff Gordon story. He just wasn't in
Field
He
of
just
NASCAR.
wasn't
Dreams.
alive yet.
Fuck, Field
Yeah.
of Dreams.
No,
God.
Field of Dreams doesn't hold a candle.
Are you kidding me? Field of Dreams is incredible.
Which one is
To
Field of
Waterboy?
Dreams?
No way.
That's the one with
If you build
that's the
it,
one
they
where
will come.
Kevin Costner rebuilds
Okay,
it, and it's all the ghosts.
I get that, and Angels in the Outfield confused.
If they build it, they
I mean,
will come.
Kind
Yeah.
of the same fucking
Wild thing.
Oh,
Major League,
Major League. You know what I
There's no crying in
You know
baseball.
what movie I forgot about?
League of Their Own.
Nope.
This guy knows what
There was a
I'm talking
baseball
about.
movie. I saw a clip on Instagram the other day. Completely forgot about it.
Oh,
Little
the timeout.
was it Little Big League?
Moneyball.
Yeah.
Little Big-
Moneyball goes at the
Moneyball.
top.
Oh,
Ball's
Moneyball's
good.
good.
I love Moneyball.
Damn, we can
it's
go do this
math
for days.
and
It's
not-
sports.
It's not a
great.
movie, it's
Um,
a show, but eastbound and down.
Yeah.
I haven't watched- I need to watch
completely
that.
forgot
You need to
about the
watch
movie
that.
Little Big League, and
Yeah.
I saw like a clip of it the other day on Instagram, and I was like, "This was so dumb!" Like, oh, this kid just owns a fucking Major League Baseball
Yeah.
team now.
What's the next
Uh,
one?
Oh,
all right, so-
what's the Giants? Little Giants.
Little
Little
Giants.
Giants.
That was
Yeah,
classic.
so Mount Rushmore is a lot larger when we
Yep.
decide.
Yep.
And last but not least, oh no, sorry, there's one more after that. Asked about the Amazon special. Yes, we watched it, talked about it. Not going to spoil it. We'll spoil it next week or something.
Probably not.
Sand Valley 95 just got a smoker for the first time. Any tips or suggestions for the first meat I should try?
hot dogs.
No, something
Pork.
smart to start with. Do a pulled pork to start.
I feel like pulled pork's like the
Yeah,
easiest.
pulled pork's easier. Yeah, it's harder to fuck up. Pork ribs, I wouldn't start with anything rib related because you
No.
could dry them out real easy.
Not like that, but like you gotta separate the membrane from them and everything. It's not just like
Yeah,
that simple.
I would
I-
start with a pork butt.
If you are like conceited on time, you can do chicken thighs, chicken legs, like just literally like take an
Chicken
hour.
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your kielbasa, you can do like a
Yeah, the
kielbasa.
kielbasa that takes like an
sometime.
hour, 45 minutes. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't want to go full in with the having to wake up at 2:00 in the morning and so you can eat it for dinner.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right. Which is what I do all the time. Yeah, and if you want to send Steve or I messages, we're
Yeah.
happy to point you in a direction too as well.
Yep.
That's all I got for the Instagram.
All right, couple in the Discord. From Emmy.
Oh wait, time out. Does Point Break count?
No, that's just Fast and the Furious with surfboards.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Bodie is named after
Oh, really?
Patrick Swayze's character
Oh,
in
hell
Point
yeah.
Break. That's where
I've never
Bodie's name
seen
come
that
from.
movie.
His,
So
his
I
name
never-
is Bodhisattva.
I never realized that Fast and the Furious is just Point Break until I watched Point Break and I was like, I've fucking seen this movie before.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the exact
Speaking of
same
Keanu Reeves,
story.
The Replacements.
Oh,
I
that
never
was a
liked
good
that.
I
movie.
think The
Great
Replacements is my
movie.
favorite football movie
I
ever.
didn't like
Great
that.
movie.
Remember the Titans is my favorite football movie. That's on that list of it's on TV no matter what I'm doing. I'm probably
100%,
going to sit down and watch it.
All right, keep taking.
All right. From, I don't know how to say his name, MEJH87. I 5-starred the show on Spotify. Does that check get mailed to me or do you guys have Venmo?
Well, you get checks.
We send the money to Steve. He sends them out. So
Yeah, Steve's
contact him.
And I send right back to Kyle because I owe money.
Uh, this is for H2O 2010.
Yeah.
From our good buddy W. What did you think about the stage lengths this race? Stage 1, 60, stage 2, 125, stage 3, 127. Kind of weird.
Fine.
I think it was fine.
They're all weird.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
just used to it
It
being
was-
weird.
It wasn't really an issue because we had a caution every 25 to 30 laps.
All right.
Point Break's wonderful.
Our good friend in the Upside Down, Mr. Blocka from New Zealand. He's got 2. Who are the 4 full-time Cup drivers currently behind Cody Ware in the Cup standings?
Oh yeah, that's a wild list. I was looking at that when he sent the
Yeah,
question.
too.
So what is it?
Because
I don't wanna look it up.
You don't want to know. It is behind Cody Ware is Chase Briscoe, Connor Zilish, Cole Custer, and Alex Bowman.
Damn, Cole's that low? I thought Cole was doing pretty good.
No.
after.
No, he is not.
Yeah. I thought he had a good finish at the 500.
And then question 2, apparently related. To be Rookie of the Year, is there a minimum number of points needed to win?
I
No.
think
Yeah.
one,
I
1
think you need to
point.
make yeah,
and he has 45 of them.
Yep.
he'll be fine.
Not great, but not bad.
Tyler Reddick has 225.
He'll be fine. And Bennett, with the last one, you can go to any race remaining on the schedule, and it's completely covered. Where are you going?
Coke 600.
Ooh, no, I'm going
San
championship
Diego.
race, Homestead.
Yeah, Homestead.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, either Homestead or San Diego.
Yeah, Homestead or San Diego.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I think so. That would be, or yeah, Southern 500 you could throw in there because I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
I'd rather this Coke
I'm trying to
600.
squeeze. I'm trying to squeeze that one in.
Coke 600. I want to do because I just want to go back to Charlotte.
Same, honestly.
never been to
Although I
Charlotte.
love the fact that we could
fucking
do
awesome.
October now and see the Oval. Because like I
Yeah.
love the Coke 600, but like that's
Do we
big.
just go back for like bachelor party round 2
I've been trying.
I'm
Who you
down.
talking
to get married?
who's the girl?
Like, let's do a 1-year anniversary every year.
We'll make it a 2
Yeah.
every other.
I'm down.
Ooh.
I think every other is
This
perfectly
year's
fair.
silver.
And then we can do like every other coda
we'll
in between.
Swap, yeah, you'll swap. Do Coda 1 year.
Jesus
Next year is
Christ.
Charlotte.
I'm
okay with that.
Coda.
I would
Charlotte.
love to go to the 600. The problem is that like I said, that's like the weekend we go to camp and open it up and all that shit. And it's just kind of tradition.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
That's such a great weekend up here. Sorry to
it
cut you off.
is. It is.
I don't like to give that one up. I'm down for us making like a yearly boys fly somewhere trip.
I'd be down.
Paying for it.
No, not for yours.
No, we'll get a sponsor for
Well,
that
you'll be
weekend.
paying for Steve's.
yeah. No, he's gonna pay me back
Jim's Rims will
by
sponsor
the next
our
one.
boys trip.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that'd be a good idea.
I'm.
I'm down.
I
Maybe
mean,
we
I'm
can
down.
rotate it, but like,
Oh, you'll be rotating.
hey,
I will be.
What does that even mean?
yeah.
don't
So
know.
we'll do that.
It's provocative. It gets people going. That is it from the old Discordo.
Sweet.
I don't
that-
think we had
got
shit in
nothing
YouTube.
in the YouTubes.
Perfect.
It was
So
all
we're
comments.
a little tighter than normal, which gives us time to figure out how to put this up on the internet.
Yeah, because we're new here. Welcome to episode 1 of the new regime.
Yeah. So I got to figure out how to put this up on the internet for all you people to listen to it. Hopefully, I figure it out in time.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited to race the episode home again.
Yeah. Well,
Feels like the old
baby,
days.
You're not raising anything. You're going to help me figure this out first.
See ya.
We're just going to look at some screens, figure it out, and then
Yep.
I'll start posting. Anyway, before we sign off, follow us everywhere at
Loose Fast _pod on Twitter and Instagram. The Loose Fast podcast on YouTube. Go leave us reviews on Apple and leave us comments and reviews on Spotify. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Go do all the things. This is where we say like, comment, and subscribe.
But actually, because we really do need your help. Because we're on
literally,
our own now.
literally, please help because we pay for everything now and everything sucks. And
Where is there a we in there?
He has a mouse in his pocket.
At what-
coming from you,
At what,
coming from you.
I never claimed to pay for shit. It's in my name that I don't pay.
I'm sure Kyle will backcharge us at some point, so that's why I said we.
No, I just wanted to give you a hard
There
time.
will be a
And then
bill.
That was fantastic.
I'm sure there will be a bill.
Oh, that invoice has been growing for years.
Yeah, his. Did
Uh,
you pay for the sponsorship yet?
No. Haven't got my
I'll get
taxes
you.
back yet.
I'll get you next Halloween.
I'm Kyle Belcher.
I'm Dan Walker,
How about there?
I'm broke.
but he still goes on a lot of vacations.
I love
Yeah,
you.
Steve, what island are you
Yeah,
flying
what
out to?
island are you going to next?
Curacao in 45
Yeah,
days.
But I'm
You
broke.
fucking take it.
But I'm broke. Okay, bye.
Go to hell. Watch your profanity.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What the hell is even that?
What is this?